Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see dicks? Has anybody noticed this? Yes! I love titties! Big old titties!
What's up, you big old bitches? How you guys doing today? I don't know what's happening. Oh, there it is. How you guys doing? It's the solo CAMELCAST. Now, I have sent out some links for some guests that will probably show up here a little bit later, but I wanted to talk to you guys directly. I've had a few people ask, like, hey, Cody, can you just stream by yourself like you used to for just 2 seconds? So I'm going to do that and catch up with you guys a little bit personally today, and then we're going to move into topics, and then we'll have some guests as well. So real quick, thanks so much to Phoenix Sage, you beautiful some gun, for the car parts. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you so much. And don't forget Mr. Derek Cooter with duck. Appreciate you guys. All the people watching on Rumble and locals, love you guys as well. So, you bitches, how you guys doing? You guys doing great out there in the world of the interweb. Man, it's been spicy as hell lately. Everything's spicy all the time, right? Look, I love hot wings, all right? I love the hottest wings possible. I don't want to be able to film the ring and the rim of my ass for at least a week. You know what I'm saying? But damn, it's been almost too spicy for me lately. I don't know if you guys have been following it. Dude, God, it's been awful. I'm going to show you some stuff. We're going to go into that here a little bit later. We're going to talk about some spicy stuff, and I'm sure some people in the chat are going to get mad at me because that's what they do. But it's all good. Also, I'm very sniffly. I've been sick for like 2 weeks, but I'm doing a little bit better. So I don't feel bad. I just am sniffly as hell. Anyways, how you guys doing? I love you. Make sure you guys like the stream. I don't think I have a lot goal set. This is a little bit different than normal. I will put a 300 on there because, you know, mama didn't raise no bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So if you guys don't know, all right, if you guys don't know, we've been racing a lot lately. Racing season started. Been a lot of fun. I've been real excited. We had a lot of speed in the last race. Unfortunately, my engine did explode, so no more engine for you, boy. I'm working with one of the team owners in my series to get it rebuilt. So I am getting that done probably next week. So we'll have the engine will be worked on next week probably. But it's gonna take like a month or two to turn around. So, but. Let me introduce you guys the car that I will be driving for the first little while. Samantha Bullock says, Cody, what's up, baby? Hope you're doing well. Any videos of it blowing up? I mean, I have a video of me running, but you can't tell. It doesn't do anything when it blows up. It just started smoking, and then I turned it off and it backfired, and then it started pouring water out of the exhaust. What's up, lovely Sherry? How you doing? How you doing, Tim? How you doing? Felix, how you doing, baby? Alakazam! Is I see Patrick Power? Where's that bastard at? How you doing, Patrick? How you doing, baby? Yeah, this is a one-off kind of testing to see, you know, if people still like the solo shows and stuff like that. And but I do have a CAMELCAST scheduled Saturday and probably Friday as well. So look at this. Look at this. Shanny coming in. Damn. The duck skull. Thank you, Shanny. I love you and I appreciate you. You're so good to you, boy. You're so good to you, boy, and I don't deserve it at all. Thank you so much. And Matthew Self, don't be gay. Be amazing. Thank you, Matt. I'm gonna try, but I'm a little gay. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much, dude. Where is he at? Graft Anchor, what's up, baby? How you doing? Repping the Huntsville. Eric said I saw it smoking as he pulled away from me. I did. I passed Eric, and then I passed Eric, and I passed Eric, then Larry, and I was going after Donnie, and then the guy in front of Donnie. So I was, dude. We were fast, and then it just popped. What's up, Yosh? Haven't been watching so long. You're entertaining. Well, I appreciate that, dude. Love you, man. I appreciate your $5 super chat. You go to this hell, Matt Samantha Darakuda. Don't forget Jay's gaping butthole. Appreciate I appreciate that. So do you know what happened? Did you lose your oil pump or something? Blown head gasket. It looks like a blown head gasket because there's no oil, there's nothing. It's just dumping water out of the exhaust. If I fire the car up, it sounds normal. It just shoots water out of the exhaust. So every engine builder I've talked to said that's a blown head gasket. There might be some warped shit going on, but I'm getting it rebuilt regardless. And I'm going to introduce to you the car that I will be driving in the meantime. So, chronically online, send me that link, dog. Send you what the hell? Send me that link, dog. I ain't seen you shit. You get nothing from me, Chronic. You get nothing. So the rods aren't hanging out the bottom? No, thank God. What's up, Ballard? How you doing, baby? Oh, Ballard. How you doing, buddy? So I'll show you guys the car we're going to be driving next, and then we're going to move on to some other stuff. Some other things, man. It's been great. I do want to talk about personal life a little bit. It's been interesting, man. It's been very interesting. Oh God, it has been a trip, dude. I've had a lot of fun, and you know me. If you guys know me, I battle with depression, and it's not something I'm shy to talk about. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you talk about that." Look, I tell everybody everything, right? But man, I've been real good lately. It's been like since January where I felt any tinge of kind of, annoyance or, you know how it is. If you guys that deal with that, you get it. So that's kind of where I am right now. So I'm doing good. Yeah, we're going to talk about some of that stuff too. What's up, Patrick? Says Big Mike. What's up, homie? How you doing, dude? What's up, Jake? I saw you over in Brittany Venti stream. Dude, I got in trouble because I was there. Apparently I'm a simp. All right. Because I was at Brittany. Dude, I've known Brittany for years. I think viewers don't know that you're friends in real life. Because I think viewers assume that you are also a viewer. It's like, dude, I've met Brittany 100 times. We're friends. So they're mad at me for being in Brittany's stream because she's going through some shit right now. We'll talk about it here in a second. What she's going through. Keros! I hate that I have to sleep during this time. Can't wait to be back home. Hope everybody has a good night. Thank you so much, Keros. I love you and I appreciate you. You're goated as hell. I miss you, brother. I hope I can see you. Dude, I'll be driving another car. I'm going to show what the other car is. I hope you can come. I know it's tough, but I love you, Keros. I appreciate you so much. Is that Steph? God, look at her face. My Jesus. I love you, Steph. How you doing? And here we go. The Phoenix Sage. Woo! The pink boys are rising. The pinks will rise again. Thank you. I love you, dude. The Phoenix Sage top dog today. We're almost halfway to Naked Snake. I appreciate you, dudes. How you doing, Studio Al? It's all good. Going through some anxiety lately, but take my second dose. Thank you so much. Sorry, guys. I'm a little sniffly. It's pretty rough, but I'm trying to survive. It's going to get worse and worse, though, through the stream, so get prepared. I'm on my medicine, but it just doesn't seem to work right now. The pollen is like bright yellow. It's literally bright yellow right now. So I'm just running a tissue through my nose. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, what's up, bitches? So, I'm not a fan of Brittany. I don't know anything about the drama, but I will tell you this. So, right now, okay, I turned the camera off, Big Mike. I was wiping my nose. So, right now, Brittany is here. I'll tell you what I know, because I'm not really, dude. I don't get involved in all that shit. I just kind of see it. So what happened was she said that Lollycon, if any of you know what Lollycon is, it is akin to, pedophilia. And look, I get it. Like, I get it. It does seem that way. It's, I don't care how you frame it. It's anime that depicts characters that look like children in sexual situations or straight up in sex. Now, look, that being said, it's not illegal. If you like to masturbate to that, do that, whatever, do it. But I think it's a little creepy. But, it's all good. Like, you don't have to go public on social media and defend it with your life because it looks a little weird. When you're like defending or trying to tell people why it's not, this thing. Look, To most people, it's going to seem that way. And I understand that there's nuances to everything. But, okay, it's a child. It's depicted as a child. So a lot of people see shit in black and white, and I kind of do too in this situation. I think it's a little weird, all right? But if that's your thing, that's your thing. But I think it's kind of gross. But I'm not going to fucking fight you over it. Like, they're trying to drag me into it on Twitter and fight me. And I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm not a part of your shit, right? So it's whatever. That's all I know about it. And I'm not a fan of Lollycon. If you're a fan of Lollycon, that's fine. I think it's a little weird. But hey, man, you probably would think the porn I'm into is weird. So hey, whatever. I like midgets. It's a joke. Woof. All right. Anyways, Sheldon says, I don't agree with that stuff, but it helps creeps from preying on kids, I guess. Yeah, see, that's what the justification has always been. The justification for 3D, like, child stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like 3D stuff, or maybe, let's say, Lollycon. The justification is, well, it keeps non-offending predators from offending. That's awful. Now, look, I could see that argument. I can see it in my brain. And it may be true to an extent, depending on who it is. But, like, that's like saying the reason I don't kill people is because there's prison involved. I still wouldn't kill people, right? If there was less of a chance for me to go to prison, I still wouldn't kill people. I don't want to kill anybody, right? So it depends on who you are, I don't know. It's like a vice, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. But I just think it's gross, and I would not argue if it was made illegal. That's basically what I'm saying, Lolly is a body type. Okay, Snafu, finish that sentence for me, though. Snafu, I want you to finish the Lolly thing. Lolly, finish this sentence. Do you want me to finish it for you, Snafu? Lolly is a body type that depicts a small child. Generally in sexual situations. I finished the sentence for you. I finished the sentence. A petite Spanish woman. Oh, yeah, like the movie Lolita, where the girl's like 13 years old and she's banging the 50-year-old guy. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Snafu, you bitch. Petite character. Yeah, petite character that just happens to be 9 years old. No, everybody. In the anime, she's actually 3,000 years old. Snafu, you fucking with me? Oh, anyways, I'm just Snafu, I'm trolling you. But still. Oh, she's only 14 in Lolita. Oh, it's fine. She was only 14 in Lolita. Fine. It's totally fine, guys. She was 14. We're good. That's great. That's basically like 50, right? All right. Let's Vermin Infested. Because I missed the Southern boy. Thank you, my friend. I love you. I appreciate you, Vermin Infested. I miss you, baby. Speaking of Vermin Infested, and I miss him, Pete Frey Zoo. Oh my God. Thank you, dude. Thank you. And the Law Pope. I got the motivation to get back into shape. Did first 10K. What? Incremental sprints in 2 years. My legs are freaking noodles. I forgot how much I love running. Keep up the great work. I'm so proud of you, dude. Keep running. Keep hitting the gym. Do what you need to do, man. Don't be one of those people that say, sorry, you got to accept me for being a butter golem. No. Damn you. You don't have to accept defeat. You know what I'm saying? What do we constantly see in the media, guys? What is it we see? We see, hey, you should accept me for who I am and stop bullying me. Bullying should be banned. It should be a hate crime to fat shame somebody, right? That's what we see in the media all the time, correct? From like freaking fringe groups. Well, what do those same people say? What do those same people say, guys, when they lose weight? What do they say? My entire life, I've been overweight, and I've been bullied, so I decided to make a change. What does that mean? Shaming people works within reason. Obviously, don't walk up to a fat person and be like, you fucking fat. No. But if somebody tries to tell you that they are healthier than you, when you got your abs out and they got their flabs out, you slap them in the rolls. Slap them right in the rolls. If you get the chicken grease on you, it would stay away though. Shit smells awful. Slap them on the rolls. Don't let them do that shit. Peter Frazee, congratulations, dude. I love you and I appreciate you. But you know who else I appreciate, guys? You know who else I appreciate? Matthew Self, Pink Boy Stutter, my boy. Thank you so much. He says, Pink Boy status, I'm a good mechanic. I'll do maintenance for 10K a month. That is a damn deal right there. That is a damn deal. Only 10K, Matt. Damn. Where do I sign? Where do I sign? Jesus, Mary Joseph. I am taking my engine out Sunday. And I got to take it to the shop. Oh, I'll show you guys. Here in a second. Thank you, Matthew Self. Love you, dude. I appreciate you. Lost Little Man says, I'm healthier than you, Cody. Roast me. Bitch, I have 2 legs. Tim? Dude, it's too easy, Tim. It feels mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tim. I'm sorry. It was a joke. All right? You can't say roast me and expect me to not talk about your 1 leg. I love you. Oh, shit. Well, no, he's probably more healthier because he has less blood flow because he ain't got a leg. Right? He's using less of his heart. So it's gonna last longer. See, you are right. He ain't gonna talk anymore. You son of a bitch. It's a joke. I love you. I can get your engine transplanted in a day. Well, I can do it in a day, you son bitch. You know how easy it is to pull out one of these engines? It's like an engine bay that's empty, and there's just an engine there. You just you unconnect like 8 points of contact and pull that bitch out. Patrick Power says, how much to fight milk? $6.60 already. That's fast as fuck. We just started 17 minutes ago. It's not that easy. You know what, Eric? Eat my ass. Thank you. I appreciate you. Anyways, let's show you guys real quick. Hey, it's Wicked Virtue. Hey, you want to join? You want to join the show, baby? I need an attractive woman on my arm for the show. You can join in like an hour or 2, or an hour, maybe an hour, if you want. Let me know. Thank you, Wicked Virtue. Up here. It's not easy at all. Eric, you are a liar. You are a liar and a fiend. I'll show you, bitch. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna videotape it with an old videotape, and I'm gonna send you the tape in the mail, the VHS. You better watch it. Thank you. Appreciate you. Patrick Power says he's got 330 in super chats if somebody matches it for the 5 milk. God damn, son. God damn. All right, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the car we're gonna be running for the next couple races. If you guys want to come see me race, one of the team owners have stepped up, and they're going to help your boy out. So that's going to help out a lot. So let's pull it up. This is the car I'll be running the next 2 races. Guaranteed one of the races, but probably the next 2. There's a little bit of a conflicting scheduling thing. But where the hell is it? Where isn't the thing? Damn you. Hold on. There it is. Oh, it disappeared. No, you bitch. Hold on. Why is it being a bitch? StreamYard. All right, we got it. So this is the car that I'll be running. This is the car I'll be running for the next 2 races. It's a fat, goofy Challenger. I'm excited. It's a big yellow bitch. So I'm very, very excited. Very, very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you want to come see me racing, the next 2 races, I'll be in this thing right here. And then we'll be back to my car with a fresh motor 3 weeks after, or three races after. So that's the new ride. One of the Dodge guys is helping me out. He's badass. He's real cool. So thank you to that guy. I'll announce it formally when it's official, which it should be official in about 3 days. So get on it, doggone. It's the MOAR 38. I'm excited, dude. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys like the stream, by the way. We got 400 people hanging out with just your boy today. Now, Wicked Virtue, did you say yes or no? Let me scroll up. I'm going to bend you over and wet. Damn, Snafu, really in front of God and everybody. Do I look like a Lollycon to you, Snafu? Bourbon is Festive said, it's not what you say, but how you say it. The sooner you master this, the better your life becomes. Be humble and honest. Your integrity depends on it. Thank you, Bourbon Festive. I love you, and I agree with you. Too high strong. Hey, congratulations on the gym work, by the way. Thank you so much, and thank you, Bourbon Infested. I love you. I love you, Bourbon Infested. I'm so glad to have my boy Bourbon Infested as a friend. We talk sometimes in DMs. Oh my God. It's Shamba Jambo Lambo. How you doing, baby? The sexy, delicious. I mean, the nice and generous. Thank you. How you doing, baby? You said you're enjoying it a long time. You said yes. You said yes. Okay, cool. I'll send you the link here in a little bit. Remind me, damn it. And we'll talk about some stuff. So let's talk about some stuff, boys. So the first thing I want to talk about, my nose be running. Let me take a swig first. Oh my God, that swig was for Patrick Power. Welcome back, baby. Wicked Virtue, I love you. Thank you for your super chat. Matthew, Pete, Phoenix, Shani, and Phoenix. It's already a pink boy night, by the way. Jesus Christ. That's insane. All right, and don't forget Derek Kuda's one gifted sub and Shani's one gifted sub. Thank you, guys. All right. So, if you're not part of my locals, join it. By the way, we hit 10,000 followers on Rumble. Ooh. Ooh. Isn't that cool? Hell yeah. Oh my God. Look at this motherfucker right here. Jesus Christ. You guys ready for this? Something just happened. Something just happened, boys. You guys see this? Matt himself just dropped a $200 Rumble rant on Rumble. My God. Oh my God. This guy's a maniac. Ooh, Lord. Holy hell. Oh my God, he's on fire. Thank you so much, dude. This dude's goated. He's beautiful, delicious. His penis is huge. Thank you so much, dude. I wish it popped up a little bit better than that, but it's little. But I appreciate that, dude. That is insane. Does it count towards fight milk? Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. Holy Ozone. Thank you. I appreciate you, my friend. I hope you're doing well, man. You need to come to one of my races, too. Maybe that week you're down here, you can come to one. Didn't we schedule it between them, though? You just ride with me. Love you, Rob. I appreciate you, Rob. Helena. Thank you for joining. So the first thing we're talking about today, look at Snafu posting Lollycon, you bitch. No, I'm just kidding. We'll pull it up on Twitter. So guys, I don't know if you guys have seen this. Okay. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is so, dare I use the word, retarded. All right. Yes. By the way, somebody asked, yes, all of the Rumble rants and super chats go towards the engine for now. Because I got money put back for my bills anyway. So I appreciate that. You're helping your boy out because he needs your help. You don't have to, but I love you. Sweet. Somebody's going to clip that and be like, he's begging. Fuck. I done goofed. I shouldn't have said that. They got me. They got me red-handed now. All right. So you guys see this? So this says, today's news, all right, is one step forward and 3 steps back because Disney has casted Sydney Elizabeth Agudong as Nani for the live action Lilo and Stitch. Now, the casting of Lilo was spot on, but this looks like a step back. This looks like a step back, guys. Why is it a step back, everyone? Why? Why? It's because she's kind of light-skinned. I don't understand. Everybody pushes for the Little Mermaid to be like Sid from Ice Age. And that's fine, dude. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I have no allegiance to Little Mermaid. But that being said, why now you're pissed over this? She's an ethnic and a native Hawaiian person. But I guess she's just not dark enough for you. Where the hell are they supposed to get a full-ass Hawaiian actress? All right? Where? Where are they going to get one? There's like 3, and they're probably 400 pounds. Because, Hawaiians. That's a joke. I don't really know that for sure. I apologize. I think Chamberlain might be over here. I love you. There's a joke. Look, I'm thinking of the guy that plays the beep, 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 beep. That guy. I'm thinking of that. All right? Thinking of that. All you got to do is go to the beach every day. And that's what I'm saying, shit. Just get a tan. What's that guy's name, Chamberlain? The Somewhere over the rainbow, up high. The big old dude with a ukulele. You guys know. Anyways, I thought this was dumb as hell. I thought it was so dumb. How in the absolute hell can you be mad at an ethnic native Hawaiian person playing an ethnic native Hawaiian person in a Disney movie? Are they mad because she's not black? That's what it is. I guarantee you. Holy shit. Do you want me to be black too? Do I need to go get a damn race change at the hospital? How's that work? How do they do that? Is that possible? Is there an operation for me to become Codon? Chiron? I can't think of a name. Anybody got a good name? Anyways, it's so silly. It's so silly to me. Dude, how could you be mad about a native ethnic Hawaiian person playing a native ethnic character? All right? As long as she got a thick ass, dude. You know what I'm saying? As long as she got a thick ass, like Steph. As long as she got that thick ass, I'm cool. Right? Because Nani had a thick ass. She better have a thick ass. Because, you know, when I was 9 years old, 10 years old, that ass meant a lot to me. So it better not be a stick. You know, she got a little Hawaiian in her, so I'm expecting her to have a fat ass on her. That's all that matters to me. Kevin R, my boy. Sparkplug. Jesse Bott, my boy. Helena says, sing my song. It's been too long. I need the dopamine to put inside my thong. Helena, make way, make way. Helena, it's time you knew. My pee-pee inside of you is all you need. Thank you. Love you. Appreciate it. Hey, brother. Thanks for the chest press advice on last stream and try the form advice you gave me. My chest is sore as hell. Still weak as sin, but about to get on it, doggone it. Dude, I'm so glad. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. Shani says Milo was somehow banned for your stream. I will unban her. Just send me her username. I don't know how that happened, but I have the power to do so. I've unbanned a lot of people because some people get like accidentally silenced. Dude, I had one guy. I don't remember who it was. They might be in here right now. But they got accidentally silenced in my dude. They messaged me pissed. You son of a bitch! How could you? And I'm like, dude, I didn't do nothing, man. I'm sorry. Please, Squid. Don't forget, those weirdos got upset that an Egyptian dude was cast to play a pharaoh. He wasn't dark enough for the weirdos. They don't understand that Egyptians don't look the same as West Africans. Yeah, dude. Yeah. What about Cleopatra? Right? What about Cleopatra? Can anyone tell me about Cleopatra? Have you guys noticed? Has anyone noticed this? Stop being silent in the chat. We need to stand up for Cleopatra, damn it. She was Greek Macedonian. And they cast her as a black lady. Do we not care about the Greek Macedonians? All right? They've done a lot for society in Macedonia. Like, she was a descendant of Alexander the Great. What the hell's going on? But now you're mad because Nani is an actual Hawaiian? What the hell? All right? You take Cleopatra from me. You take the damn queen of France or whatever the hell in Netflix. Well, now, look, we got to be honest. Netflix, right? But still, you actually take historical characters and you race swap them for some reason. Probably just to piss people off at this point, right? You do that shits. But you cast Nani from Lilo and Stitch as the correct race, and people are mad. How about you eat my ass? I have not bathed since Sunday. Thank you, Squid. I love you. Kevin R is a new member. He's a new / old member. Appreciate you, dude. What about the Lilo? Give me alien monster Stitch. I hope Stitch is Kevin Smith. Oh man. Kevin Smith's hilarious in Jumanji. Like the 2 Jumanji. She has a few pics with a tan. People bugging for no reason. That's what I'm saying, dude. Crispy Cracker says, I have to wear my shirt untucked as to not entice the women. A true American ass. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean, Crispy? You speaking in tongues or something? Oh my God, dude. Anyways, Stitch should be played by Seth Rogen. No! Fuck, I hate Seth Rogen. God. I was watching the Mario movie. I was at the theater, guys, watching the Mario movie. And I was like, dude, this is great. This is a great movie. This is great. You know, Peach. You know, it's a great song. Peaches, 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 peaches. Oh, ooh, yeah. Oh, Peach. It was great. It was great. You know, but then Donkey Kong showed up. Oh, great. It's fucking Seth Rogen. I like to smoke weed. I'm like, fuck. I hate that son of a bitch. Stop putting that dude in everything. He doesn't do nothing. He just shows up and goes, like, God, I hate him. I hate him more than anything. Thank you, Chris. Love you. Thank you, by the way, Ghost Meter. I haven't been able to watch you live because I started Firefighter Academy. Dude, awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Awesome to hear, man. So anyways. Oh, God damn. Cock and balls, fight milk. Patrick Power. How you doing, dude? We're like 400 from Fight Milk. My nose. Because the top dog today, Mr. Can you believe the top dog is a Rumble rant? Wait, where's my Rumble chat? Hold on. Oh, okay. The top dog today is a Rumble rant from Matt himself. This will be the second time ever that a Rumble rant or a Rumble is the top dog today. Thank you, dude. I think it was Matt himself last time. We got the naked snake. Yep. You sound like Fat Albert. All right, now listen. You don't even know who that is. Wait, no, you were my age. Never mind. I keep forgetting Wicked Virtue. She looks like she's like 22, but she's like 50 or some shit, like me. It's weird. No, it doesn't sound like Fat Albert, you bastards. It literally sounds exactly like Seth Rogen. You guys are banned, all of you. You banned. Agree with me or die. Damn you. Anyways, Pineapple Express. Yeah, Pineapple Express was awesome. I enjoyed that movie, man. But he just sucked as he dug in a little. Oh God. All right, so let's talk about some stuff. So I don't know if you guys noticed. But guess what? So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Harry Potter announced that there's a new show in the works for HBO Max. Ooh. And I know what you're saying, right? Oh, it's going to suck ass because they're going to go all woke and bullshit. Regardless of not if you think that word holds any meaning, I think you probably do. You guys know what I'm saying. Where they have to put in that weird quote where women are better randomly. You know how it is. How a damsel can't be saved by a man. It's illegal. It can't happen on screen. This the ESG parameters. That being said, guess who is the executive producer on the show? J.K. Rowling. You guys know what that means, right? You know what that means? It means it's going to be good. Because J.K. don't give no shits about nobody. That means the product will be good. And guess what? Trans activists are pissed about it. Because she said trans women can't have periods. That's what started this whole thing. Right? And of course, trans women's like, I have a period every month. And I'm like, no, that is literally just the shits. You got the shits, man. That's what you got. You got the shits. You can take some Midol, ain't gonna do nothing. All right? You're gonna take some laxative. If a laxative is what it takes for you to not feel your period cramps, it's probably not your period. It's probably diarrhea. Motherfucker. It's probably diarrhea. So, of course, trans activists are angry about it. Male to female? Of course they are. It's not, dude, you never, ever, almost ever see a female to male like activist that's angry. It's always a white dude that just happens to be like, he always got the 5 o'clock shadow and he's wearing like a tutu for some shit reason because apparently women they wear tutus, I guess. Have you guys noticed this? Look, let me preface this real quick. Okay, I ain't got a problem with trans people at all. They're a lot of them are great ass people. You know, the issue is The issue is a lot of these people are doing it for clout. The amount of people that actually suffer from gender dysphoria is like minute, almost negligible in the percentile. But for some reason, 20% of Gen Z identify as trans. That's not correct. 19.9 like 4%, or sorry, 99.4% of that 20% are doing it for clout and attention. Because they see they get a lot of likes and follows on Twitter and or on TikTok. They become famous. So what do they want? They want the fame and the clout, right? If you've noticed, people like Dylan Mulvaney, right? Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan Mulvaney obviously is an actor that isn't legitimately they don't believe they're a trans woman at all. They're just fucking reaping in the benefits. And I would probably do the same shit. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea. I went to a company picnic and was self-conscious about having been in the shape of Donald Duck. Are you? No, dude. Donald Duck's sexy as hell, Crispy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh my God. Transgender. Yeah, exactly. So that's the issue, man, is these people aren't being honest. All right. They're not being honest. Like that one guy on TikTok that was teaching children how to fist themselves. This was legitimately on TikTok, by the way. It was a guy that has collabed in the past with Dylan Mulvaney and was putting a condom on his forearm. And he has like a 5 o'clock shadow that's heavy. He's just a guy with a wig on. And he's like, okay, kids, today I'm gonna teach you how to safely fist yourself or your friends. And we're supposed to. There's probably people in my chat right now that are like, oh, I support them because I'm socially liberal. Okay, you support fisting children. Good job. You're really saving the world with your moral superiority right now. Good job. You're doing great. You're doing great. Man, I sure wish somebody would have taught me when I was 9 how to fist myself. My God. Patrick Power. Oh my God. Woo. Did you see this? With plate, fork, and knife, duck, 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 duck for Shanny. Let's get fucked up. I have White Claws in the fridge, bro. I hope the engine blows in the chart. You son of a bitch! What the fuck? How could you say such a thing? How are you going to be so generous yet so evil? It's a Challenger. The Charger engine already blew. It's the Challenger, Patrick, you son of a bitch. Thank you so much, dude. I love you. I appreciate you. It's a big one. It's a big one, boys. 200 away from Pot Milk. Thank you so much. He's goated. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I agree with you, Shamblam. I agree with you. All right. Because it looks gay. You know what? You a bitch. Wait, don't you have a Hellcat? I thought we were Dodge boys. I thought we were bros. You've betrayed me. How could you do this, Patrick? No, you know what, Helena? Eat my ass. How about that? Ashley, what's up, baby? How you doing? How you doing? Stop posting Lollycon in the chat, you bastard. How you doing? Thank you so much, Ashley. I love you. I appreciate you. Ashley, the Squid, Helena, Captain Ishii, Rob, Bourbon Infested, Matthew, Daracuda. 8 gold, boys. 2 away from a gold ass night. Appreciate you. We hit the rainbow. But that thing looks gay. All right, dude. You just fucking with me now. You just fucking with me. What, the yellow one or the blue one? When does the egg drink happen, Lila? How you doing, baby? How you doing, Lila? Oh, my gosh. The egg drink, it happens at the end. Maybe. What's her face? Wicked Virtue would do it. I don't know. I'm not going to put her on the spot. I don't like putting people on the spot. If you have a dick, you must quit. If you have a dick, you must quit, everybody. Woo! Yellow one. It's badass. You lie. You lie. You're just trying to hurt my feelings now. You yellow belly. It looks gay. Come on, dude. How can you say a car that has 700 horsepower looks gay? Right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I think looks gay? Pontiac GTOs, the mid 2000s model. But they're badass because they got a lot of power. They look kind of awful though. Let's be honest. What's up, Rat Child? How you doing, dude? You guys like my beard? It's freaking huge. My beard's outrageous right now. All right, so anyways, all right. Look at Helene over here. I'm not going to argue with somebody who's delusional. Keep in mind, Helene, you know what? Helene is going to side with the people that chop off the baby penises. Helene, look, we can't even begin to debate if you're on the side of chopping off baby penises, right? If you're on that side, it's all the debate is starting. It is starting in delusion already. Damn you. Say it back, homo. I love you. Love you, Patrick. All right. There's a total solar eclipse in 7 minutes. What? Where? In Australia? All right. So, no, dude, but I can't believe that activists are angry still at J.K. Rowling. And they're like, did you see that it says fans, okay? Fans are boycotting the new Harry Potter show. What fans? Oh my God. Is there a Cecil in here? Is there a Cecil in the stream right now?
Hello.
What you doing, bitch? How you doing?
Oh, I got a camera on. So.
Hey, welcome to the show, Cecil. How you doing, dude?
How are you?
Oh my God, dude. Dude, I'm tired as hell. Say it real quick. Says, don't know what you're talking about, dude, but I'd rather protect my hand when I fist them kids. God damn.
I'm very drunk right now.
Good. I need to join. I was going to drink, but then I forgot. Let me scroll up. Somebody said something. I can't remember what it was. Shit. Oh, they said no circumcisions. Okay, so they said you can't possibly be.
What's up, Lila Hart?
Yeah, Lila's in the chat. What's up?
Sweetie. She's the best.
You can't be against a gender reassignment surgery for a child if you're for foreskin removal, circumcision.
No, that's completely different. But
yeah,
but I'm fine to give up circumcision if that's what you want us to give up in order for you to stop this shit.
100%. Now, look, I wish I would have had a choice, right? If I could have been 18 and made the choice, maybe I would have, maybe I wouldn't have. I kind of wish I had a choice. Thinking back now, I kind of wanted the fat anteater penis. Maybe it'd have been fat and cool looking. I don't know. You know?
Yeah, like I think my parents said just take a little off the top, and the guy went crazy.
He took a whole 2 inches off that bitch. What happened?
Cut it in half, basically.
Yeah, dude.
Jeez, I got the hiccups on that.
Oh no, you're fucked now, dude. I got the hiccups one time.
I have been drinking whiskey all night or day.
What do you mean all night? It's 9. It's 9 o'clock, man.
I started early today.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know if you're I don't know if you're down to do Fight Milk, but we got Matt himself. We got Patrick Power, my boy, Matt, Peter, Sage, Shani, all these bitches up in here, and we're 200 away from Fight Milk today already. Oh, damn, ready. God, it's been
What does that mean, though? I gotta take my clothes off again?
Well, yeah, of course. Eventually. Get it. Then we'll have Wicked Virtue join here soon. What did you think about that? So, what do you think about the fact that Lilo and Stitch, Nani, the character, the big sister, was cast as a native ethnic Hawaiian, and people are angry because she's light-skinned?
I think it's disgusting. She should go through some sort of darkening procedures.
He's literally.
If only there was a way for Hawaiian people to darken themselves. Maybe go out in the sun for about 40 minutes and fucking end the controversy.
Yeah. What I
go
think
fucking
is,
get a tan. I'm Sicilian. When I listen right now, even though I haven't been in the sun for months, I'm still like tanner than most people. But you come August, I'm like fucking brown, man.
Dude, same, dude. I was like wide as a sheet of paper, and I went to my first 2 races and got super burnt. And now I'm starting to get tan real
I
fast.
saw you got burnt. You were a real redneck in that picture.
Yeah, dude. I had a freaking tank. I had some tan lines on me. Then my engine blew. That sucked ass. So, but luckily we're getting it fixed. We're gonna drop off the engine next week, and I'll be driving a different car for the next 2 races.
You're renting a car. You're driving a rental.
No, no. The one of the team owners in my series is gonna let me run one of his cars. So
but you can rent a car, right?
I'd have to rent like a race car, like a NASCAR race car.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can rent one if your car gets, right? You can kind of like, there's a loaner.
Yeah, you could. A lot of these people that bring cars to the track, they'll lease them, but it's like outrageous. It's like $6,000 for a race.
Yeah, but you always beat the shit out of a rental, so maybe that would be the way to go.
Well, they have crash clauses in the contract, so if you wreck it, you also have to pay for it. So it's terrifying. But luckily, you know, like the dude's letting me just hop in his car. Now I'm sure there'll be a crash clause in there, but still, you know, I'm not having to pay $10,000 to jump in a car, right? So it's kind of like a good, normal, you know, opportunity to just kind of keep it up. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe the guy is a homosexual and you can work something out.
I don't think that's true. He's very manly. He's a very manly man.
I don't know. You ever see the Village People? They're very manly guys. One of them's a construction worker, a cop, a biker, an Indian chief.
Manly. They're kind of manly.
Super manly.
Super manly.
That's the only thing. That's the only guy missing from the Village People is Superman.
Superman. Oh my god. So, dude, did you see where Carl Weathers wished Gina Carano a happy birthday and the internet went insane?
Oh, I have to cancel him. Excuse me.
Yeah, I gotta go block him real quick. I can't believe he'd wished that. Yep. Oh my god! It's a $500 super chat from Trent Westbrook. Holy dickin' balls!
Wow.
Damn. No one can top the top dog, Trent Westbrook. Holy balls. That's $5 million right there, boys. Damn.
What the fuck?
Jesus, Mary Joseph.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Trent Westbrook. Man, that is fucking insanely generous. Holy shit.
That's for damn sure. God damn. I don't deserve any of this. It's crazy to me. It's wild.
That's awesome. Good for you. And thank you, Trent. Awesome.
Thank you so much, Trent. I love you. I appreciate you. That is what is the build? It's gonna be about $6,000 build probably to rebuild my engine. So we're like 1/5 of the way there. There you go, Trent. I appreciate you.
Holy shit.
Now, granted, it's gonna take a month, so I got plenty of time. But thank you so much, dude. I love you. I appreciate you. You're goated as hell. You're the goat. I'm gonna keep your super chat up there for a little while. I appreciate you. Hey, Halo Millennium says the real crime for live action remake of Lilo and Stitch is them recasting Bubbles when the same actor is still there. Yes. Dude, Bubbles is the best character in the whole movie, and they recast him as some fat lady. I'm sick of fat women. Can you guys just leave? That's a joke, fat women. I love you. That's a joke. God.
Bubbles was the name of Michael Jackson's chimpanzee.
It was. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't rip anybody's faces off.
That's why when I said, Michael, how do you spend your days? He's like, oh, just blowing bubbles.
My God. Anyway. Jesus. You're showing your age, man. You be telling dad jokes like that in here. Thank you, Trent Westbrook.
What, 39? I'm not embarrassed of my age.
Dude, I can't wait till we're both the same age.
Yeah, you'll catch up to me soon. I've been 39 for a while.
Thank you, Trent. I love you and I appreciate you. That puts us only $200 from double $5 million. God damn. We just started this stream 40 minutes ago. This is insane. This might set a record, boys, with Trent Westbrook joining the crew today. Halo Millennium, I love you and I appreciate you. You goated as hell. Swift kiss to your penis. Let me see if I can get old Wicked Virtue in here. And we'll talk about some stuff as well, wherever she is. Where the hell did she go? There she is. I'll send her.
New Carlos Mencia? Jesus Christ.
What happened with Carlos?
Whose routine am I stealing? I'm telling dad jokes, for God's sake.
Carlos, you're going to be fired. You're the new what's that guy's name? The guy that was he aged really poorly real fast. He was in like a Waiting.
Cecil.
Yes, but he was in Waiting. He was in.
You can't fire me. I've never had a job.
Fuck. What is that? What is that guy's the actor's name? He was a comedian. Dane Cook. Yes, Dane Cook. Dude, he got outed as stealing all kinds of shit back in the day.
No. He didn't. Well, he was stealing routines, but I kind of like him in a weird way. I don't like his comedy. I'm not a fan of his actual routines or anything he's done, but I like him as a person because he got robbed. His stepbrother was his manager and embezzled like all of his money, and I just saw the way he handled it, and I'm like, even though I don't think this guy's particularly funny, I actually am rooting for him and like him because I like people who got who've got fucked over, who dealt with shit and didn't become he was never a crybaby about it, but he really got robbed. Like he made a fortune and it got stolen from him.
I kind of agree, but God, have you seen that he aged really weirdly now? He looks so different.
He's dating he just married a 20-year-old. He's like 50.
Well, I mean, I might do the same. Maybe 21. Come on. You got to take her out to the bar, man. Terry Crews probably won't get cast in anything popular because he ousted a bunch of studio executives, so he got blacklisted for a while. He's been in like one episode of random series like for the last 5 years.
He wasn't in
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But that's it. You know,
he was the best part of White Girls.
But in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it was because he was already involved in it the previous like 10 years.
Right.
But he ousted a bunch of studio execs and he was gone. Gone.
He was the best part of the Old Spice commercials.
Because he jiggled his titties?
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude. Can we do Fight Milk for Shank Saturday? Yeah, we can also do it today too, though. Now we can do it today and we can do it Saturday.
What do you have to do for Fight Milk?
It's just some eggs and some milk, raw eggs and milk. And
then, I got some eggs. I got a carton of egg whites.
Hell yeah. Oh, by the way, Wicked Virtue, I sent you the link. Love you. You gotta be careful. Oh, there she is. Look at that. That was quick. I just said that.
I know. I just saw I was here.
I was on a stream with you once before.
I know. I was there.
I was driving to Chicago.
Yeah. Well, Nice to actually see you and not just hear, your car and all that.
Is this the second appearance for you, or have you been there in an interim?
Here,
second one. Yeah, second appearance.
Oh, so we've been every time.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I shot her a link because she was in the chat. And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" Because it's a show where I'm just kind of doing solo for a little while, so you guys can pop in and come whenever you want. It's just a laid back hangout stream with you boys. I've been stressed out as shit balls with this engine blowing. Do
you want me to leave so you can hit on her?
No, I'll do that right now.
I was gonna say that's not gonna stop him. I don't think. I don't.
No, it's not gonna stop me at all. No, you don't give a damn. I've hit on like girls in front of their boyfriends, and it always goes well because they're always so little, and I'm a large man.
Do you live in Alabama, Wicked Virtue?
No, I live in Florida.
Close enough. That's pretty close.
Yeah, it's not too far.
Same thing.
Wait,
it's only like 10 hours away from where I am. It's fine.
You've already done the fucking math on that?
Yeah. Well, she lives.
Fucking dog.
I've driven.
He already knows the hours of the job. It's only 10 hours away.
Well, yeah, I gotta know. I gotta know for that lonely weekend. No, I drive the Daytona when I ran Daytona, and it was about 11 hours. Except my car broke down, so it was like 40 hours. It was awful.
Daytona's kind of far from me. I want to go there, though. I want to go to the beach.
If you're not as far as Daytona, I would say, what are you, St. Augustine, around there?
No, West Palm. So I'm like 2.5 hours from Orlando.
You're south, though, so you're more
South Florida. I'm closer to Miami.
What's up, Tahoe? How you doing, baby? Daytona is a terrible time. It is a terrible time. What'd you think about the Lilo and Stitch thing?
I think it's ridiculous. Like, so they're gonna get rid of Bubbles, the black guy, right? But we're gonna be in an uproar because you cast a Hawaiian woman to play a Hawaiian woman because she's not tan enough.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. I don't get it. Like, this is what we're arguing about. There was a troll article, and it got me, that said Matthew McConaughey was going to play Bubbles, and I'm like, wait a minute. People aren't mad about this? And then I found out it was a troll.
I'm going to be honest, I'd be totally okay with that. Like, I love Matthew McConaughey. He's great.
I know, that'd be funny.
Dude, Interstellar, where he's that scene where he's watching the kids, his kids grow up, and he's hysterically crying. Dude, it fucked me. I was in the theater with my ex-wife, man. I was in the theater, and I was watching that scene, and I was like this, just trying to keep my head.
Oh, wait, you were crying in the theater?
Dude, I was like this, like in that scene.
It's
and
emotional.
I was like ugly crying to myself.
That's why she left you, because she was like,
look, now hold on. Let me see. When did Interstellar come out? I
don't want to like get involved in your personal life, but I mean, you can't bitch cry in front of your wife. It's over.
She didn't see me. It was
She
in the dark.
saw you fucking. You were
covered. He just starts sobbing.
Pass the milk duds.
That's a lie. Milk duds are gross. You're stuffing your teeth and shit. All right. Nah, man. No,
you gotta get the peanut M&Ms. The peanut M&Ms and popcorn. You mix them.
Yeah, that stops the crying.
Dude, I was watching Mario the other night, and I was in the theater, right? And it was in like this. It was like a quiet scene, and there was a dude on my left, and a chick 2 seats down to my right, and they were just freaking chain eating the loudest shit, like crunching. And I wanted to slap their freaking jaws off. I was like, I'm trying to watch Mario. He is sad. He's depressed because his dad doesn't believe in him. And he's telling him.
Was there an emotional scene in Mario where you could actually cry?
No, but it's still, it was good. It's a quiet, serious scene. Dude's freaking chewing. Mamma mia. He was just chewing so loud.
Luigi. Did
Maybe
Luigi
the
die?
Peaches ballad could have got you.
Is
That
there
was
a death
pretty.
scene for Luigi?
No, Luigi's fine. Dude, Luigi was great because it's Charlie Day. I
love the little Easter egg, like when he's, not to spoil it for anyone, but when he's like in the dark area, he's like, whoa, and he's got his flashlight. It's like, yeah, Luigi's Mansion.
Dude, that was they did such a good job, and I'm so glad Shigeru Miyamoto was like one of the producers. He kept that shit in line. Dude, they kept it good. There was fan service. Thought it was solid. They're like, but Peach is a boss babe. And I'm like, she literally explains that she grew up there. She's trained her whole life for this. She was built for this shit. That's why she also leads her kingdom by example. And also, she fails like 3 times and gets ambushed and her ass kicked. And Mario comes and saves her ass. And
but also, you can play as Peach in Super Mario Brothers 2, right? Yeah, is it 2? People forget about that. Like, she can handle her own.
Now, I will say that scene where like Mario goes to the queen's the princess's castle, and it's like boo 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 boo. I was like, ah! Like, because I grew up on Super Mario 64. 64 was
that's my favorite console. Donkey Kong 64 is my favorite game. So
dude, it was awesome. Except
for you screamed like when you heard do 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 do.
Only in my penis, in my mind, not in like verbal.
I think, I think your ex-wife left you again. She just felt
it. Again, Patrick Warburton should have been Donkey Kong. That would have been amazing. That is the guy who played Kron.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. He would have been great as Donkey Kong. I can't stand Seth Rogen. Anybody but him would have been good.
I hate that fucker. I hate him. He's like, let's make a terrible animated series, and everybody's like, this is gay, and he's like, you're just anti-Semitic, and I'm like, what? No, it sucks. Shut up. You can't
the Santa thing.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. I didn't watch it.
I'm like, no.
Jewish people don't even believe in Santa. What is he?
For one, yes, no one likes Jewish, and then 2, like that's a joke. Ashley, I love you, Helena in the chat. I love you, babe. What's up? It's a joke.
There are Jewish Santas. They're called rabbis. I've seen it. They're all over New York.
They're called rabbis.
They're all over New York, man. They're everywhere. But yeah, dude. But no, man, it was terrible. Oh wait, hold on. Did I miss a Goal Boy? Oh my gosh, living over the Atlantic, so I'm not often get to see you live, but I always catch up later. Same with Tuesdays with Cecil. Hilarious and interesting.
Well, thank you, Wrathchild.
Dude, I've been watching Tuesdays with Cecil too. It's been good. I've been liking the hell out of it.
We might have we had Drex on last night, and next week there's going to be a special guest. I don't announce the guests. You have to tune in to see the guest is. That's my gimmick. But next week you're going to be kind of shocked by the guest.
Is it a critical drinker?
God damn it! No, 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 it's not. No.
Oh, dude, is it somebody I've had on in the past?
Nope.
Fuck. Okay, good. Well, almost. You can give me the contact info.
All right.
Because I'm all over that shit. I need my boys. Is it Fetterman?
It is John Fetterman. Yes.
That goofy bastard.
But here's the thing: I'm not interviewing him. I'm interviewing his neck lump, which
his damn neck lump.
Yes, his
God.
wife is kind enough to stick some googly eyes onto the neck lump, and I will be doing a 3-hour fucking interview with the neck lump.
3 hours. Damn.
By the way, speaking of neck lumps, make sure you guys subscribe to Wicked Virtue. She's 200.
Speaking of neck lumps, things.
200 subscribers. She's 200 subscribers from 1,000.
Perfect segue.
Yes.
Speaking of neck, that's like, wow.
Yeah. But yeah, make sure you guys do that. Get her to that 1,000 so she can get monetized and make monies on the YouTubies.
Somebody guessed who my special guest was, but it is big. It's Lofty. Yes.
God, what? Lofty?
Not Lofty.
I hope it's not Lofty. I ain't gonna watch that shit.
It's not Lofty.
He said, I'm not gonna watch.
Why is there only 7 people in our show tonight?
Oh no.
Because Lofty's saying how much he loves Midsummer.
I love Midsummer too.
No, you don't. It's
I
awful.
never seen it, but when you described it, I was like, I'm not gonna watch it now. That
No,
sounds
it's
terrible.
good. It's good. I like it.
The only part that's fun is when they hold it down, the dude down and wreck his ass. The girls do.
What about the people committing suicide off the cliff? Come on.
That was the best part of the movie.
You just said the other part was the best.
I like that part too. No, but
Like
the part
2
where,
parts. That's it.
where the guy lives. So they
What about being stuck in the bear suit and set on fire? That was kind of
that was silly. I don't like Ari Aster. He's a bitch. I think he's a bitch.
Is that the actor's name?
That's the director.
Oh,
Because I liked Hereditary. It was
I
all right.
like it too.
But
I like Midsummer. I've been wrecked over saying I like Midsummer. I've been publicly destroyed, but I really enjoyed that movie. I did. I like them tripping and them being like dragged into the cult and her being.
Yeah,
I kind of like those type of movies where it's like a nightmare unfolding in front of your eyes.
I don't like the pacing where it's just like playing a droning like chord on a piano and it's just showing the background and people are screaming and it's silent like a grenade blew up and it's like ringing and it's like ooh, and I'm just like, this is gay.
What about the old person jumping off the cliff? Because when it's your time to die, you have to commit suicide off this cliff.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then the guy lives, and they send them over with a giant hammer to smash your head if you live from jumping off.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
A Quiet Place is a fantastic movie. Loved it.
That was recorded in my hometown. Part of it.
What, Florida?
No, I'm from Buffalo.
Oh yeah.
Cody doesn't remember anything I tell him.
Oh my God, Buffalo is so bleak. I've been up there a bunch of times. My best friend went to Buffalo State.
Upstate, yeah.
And he became a coach up there actually, and lived up there for like 9 fucking years. I'd go up there all the time, and good God, those winters are so brutal.
Yeah, I don't miss that.
That's why, like,
very brutal.
Like Rochester is like the suicide capital of the country. It's so bleak.
Oh, Rochester's terrible.
Dude,
yeah.
And Cecil, it got 12 degrees it got negative 12 in Alabama one day. And I was like, no thanks.
One day. They lived that like for months. For months on end.
Dude, I'm opening my pool. I'm opening my pool like in a week or two. God,
I went to Buffalo once. I walked down a street in Buffalo. It's you know that feeling when you walk down like a hallway in a high school or a grammar school with the lockers? That was the snow. How deep? It was 9 feet fucking high. So they carve out corridors. You're literally walking down corridors of snow that are 9 feet. Dude, it's fucking surreal. It's insane.
Jesus Christ. Dan Vasectomy, let's go. Love you, dude. Real quick, we're $200 in super chats away from double Fight Milk for the first time this month, and probably almost last month. I think I started.
You gotta pull your shirt off, Wicked Virtue.
Yep. Banned immediately. My last stream. Probably she probably get banned too. Shit. They find her shit and they ban her too. Hell yeah, you got 20 subs off of that little shout out. Good. Keep going. Keep giving Wicked Virtue some love.
Sub me at Cecil Says.
Bitch, you got like 20K.
No, I don't.
It's like, I
You
want
got like
more.
17K at least.
17 around there.
Yeah. You're already successful and handsome, right? Wicked's trying to get successful and handsome too.
Trying to get there. So close.
Yeah. So that's the whole point. This isn't a solo stream. Liar. Yeah. Well, it was for the first hour. Damn you. Thank you.
And he got lonely. He needed some friends.
Yeah, I got lonely as hell. Ashley, I love you, by the way, in locals. Thank you, baby. I've been missing your live stream. I'm happy I caught it tonight. Well, I'm glad you're here. We're hanging out with Wicked Virtue and old Cecil, just chilling, talking about the new spicy stuff and all that garbage. Man, it's been wild as hell. Freaking Twitter's been going ham as hell. Every day something insane is happening. Did you guys see? And I only say this because I know these guys. Well, I mean, everybody does. But did you see that Boogie 2988 and Wings of Redemption are fighting in a boxing match?
No, is that going to happen?
Yeah, it's got an official date and it's in
May.
May.
I saw Quartering is going to fight some guy. I don't know the guy he's fighting now.
Oh,
really?
yeah.
I didn't see that. What?
Yeah, he's supposed to be fighting Rich Review Tech USA, but I'm gonna throw this out there, and it's only because of the past. But I feel like the Quartering will back out and not say anything for like months. Because that's happened like 8 times in different occasions.
I don't think it's going to happen either.
I agree. But that being said, the Boogie fight is happening, and it's Wings of Redemption. And when you watch both of them train, now I know old Steve in real life, Boogie. But when they train, Wings of Redemption is like bobbing and weaving and shit. And he's a big guy. And Boogie's just kind of doing this, like. And I'm like,
got murdered.
He's gonna die. I feel like he's gonna die.
I want to make a public challenge right now because I would like to get in. I will. I'm challenging Wicked Virtue right now to a box.
Only if it's in sumo suits.
I'm sort of wearing a sumo suit right now.
I've already got the fat suit on. See, that'd be brutal. Imagine punching a small woman in the face. Bro,
Have I ever punched a small woman in the face? No, but that's what I want. That's my fantasy.
I dreamed about it for years.
I could legally do it if I think I have to identify the woman for a few hours.
Oh, you got to put a wig on.
Yeah.
This is why the 50s was better, right? Because your wife got out of line, you slap her once. And then she was happy. Right?
Was she though?
No, yeah, dude, no.
No, it was probably were Quaaludes a thing in the 50s, or was that a 70s thing?
Yeah,
well, it was something. The 50s housewives were on something. They had some happy pills.
If you look at statistics, women are more miserable now than they've ever been. And the rates of happiness was way higher. And
they're not. So what you're saying is the lack of slapping from their spouse.
100%.
100%. Slapping equals happiness. Camelot.
Yeah, dude, it'd be like a faucet turned on.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. If it was somehow legal, she mouthed off a little. You give the backhand. Suddenly, her drawers are gonna fall off.
Things were better. I was at the beach with my friend and his wife, and she was pregnant, and her mother gave her a pamphlet that they gave the mom when she was pregnant.
Yeah,
and it was like from Gerber, and it was. It was telling the women, like, don't gain too much weight when you're pregnant. If you're feeling cravings, have a Tom Collins. I swear to God, this is a fucking actual pamphlet that doctors would hand out. It was telling the women to make a Tom Collins, and it had the ingredients to make a Tom Collins. It was like telling pregnant women to drink to curb their appetite.
Smoking too. Do you ever see Mad Men is supposed to be like accurate of the time, right? When you have you ever watched Mad Men? Anyone? Yeah. So the first episode, there's all these pregnant women just chain smoking and drinking whiskey, and I was like, well, okay then.
No, dude, this was literally your doctor handed you a pamphlet that told you how to make a Tom Collins, and it was just guys whose wives got fat during pregnancy that were like, listen. You gotta tell these girls not to eat so much. Just have a goddamn Back
then, the women probably were a bit tinier. I feel like they didn't get very big.
No, we didn't have all the processed food and stuff.
Yeah, and we didn't glorify being fat as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the main issue.
I'm
Yeah,
But
200
can you
pounds, but
imagine
I'm
like
healthy.
a prenatal? But this was a prenatal care fucking pamphlet. A prenatal.
Yeah.
What to do when you were pregnant, and it had ingredients. Fucking, it had a recipe for Tom Collins.
And this is very important. The overweight rates for the U.S. citizens back in the 50s was like negligible. It was like
it
was like
you look
9%.
at those photos of the beaches. It's like
It was 9%. See, so 9%. It is 70% now. It was 9% back then.
You know
All right,
that the famous pic.
Yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead.
The
Sorry,
famous
no,
picture of Marilyn Monroe, like where she's in
Yeah.
that white bathing suit, and everyone's like, "Oh, she was thick." She was actually extremely tiny. She was pregnant in that picture.
Yeah, she was tiny. If you think about it, yeah.
And people don't know that she was pregnant then. They're like, "Oh, look at how thick she was."
Yeah,
Women were
Marilyn
thick back
Monroe.
then.
She
was
weighed like
tiny.
118 pounds, and that was considered thick in the 60s.
Yeah, well, because friggin' Kim Kardashian wore her dress and broke it.
Yeah, and now you're considered thick if you're 190 pounds and 5'4", and that is not thick, baby. That means
is not thick.
That's like you got a whole ass. You did cut one of them cheeks off because you got too much ass on you, right? And sometimes it's not even in their ass; it's in their gut. You know, look, I could maybe hit it from behind if they're like a 180, 5'5", and it's all on their ass and their hips and maybe in their titties. Dude, but you know,
I don't know. Could you hit Lizzo from behind? I don't know if I could reach. I might need a running start.
I said 180 pounds. Lizzo is 400 pounds easily.
Are you all right? She's presenting. She's in doggy style. Are you reaching? Are you making it past those cheeks?
No. Dude,
I would need to at least a 50-foot running start just to get the head in.
My PP is like 3 inches, and she at least has 8 inches ass crack.
By the way, thank you, Cody, for sharing that picture. I needed that on my timeline on Twitter. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah, dude. God, man, I'll tell you what. Yeah, Richard, 70% of adults in the U.S. are overweight now. Yes. Now the statistic I have to preface this with, the statistic is obese or overweight. 70%. Because if you say obese, it's actually 39% obese, but it's 70% overweight or obese. So now look, there's a lot of people that fall into the category where BMI is kind of silly. For example, I'm considered overweight because I'm like 195, but because I'm 5'11", 195, but I'm a thick man. So I'm also probably considered overweight as well. The Rock, for example, is considered overweight. So there's
muscle. Isn't there a difference between muscle and fat? Like,
I remember being 170 doing my exam for my life insurance test, and I was absolutely shredded. I mean, my abs had veins on them. Like I was shredded, and they were like, "You're overweight." And it was like, because your height, I'm 5'8", I was 170, and they're like, "No, you're overweight." I'm like, I have what, 7% body fat? Maybe. I was fucking completely shredded. I'm like, but they go off of like height and weight, and it was just like, it was ridiculous. I'm like, dude, I run 10 miles a day.
It's really hard for women. It's really, really hard for women because women, they have a different thought process than men do because of the way they're brought up, right? So I'm training, a few girls right now, but one of the girls I train is built like a shit brick house. She has
shit house.
Yeah. She has, her upper back is like pure muscles. Her back's just potatoes. She has like muscle caps on her shoulders connecting her biceps. She has big biceps, and she has like, her ass is huge, and she has really like cut hamstrings. She weighs 130 pounds. She's 5'6", I think. And she ain't got no, she has like core.
That's not heavy for 5'6" though.
It's not, but the thing is, she when I started training her, she was like 108, and this has been years, like 2 years now. But she is a monster. She can bench.
That's tiny for that.
She can bench 135 pounds for like 5 reps. She can bench a plate. She's a woman, right? She could probably squat like 2 plates, but she never squats because she hates squats. But she can lift real heavy. But when she stands on the scale and she sees 130, she's like, man, I just wish I could get down to like 125. And I'm like, bro, like, you don't worry about that shit. You are not like, you're not competing for that girl that's trying to be 110 because you have way too much muscle to ever even get close to that shit. Unless you're on stage at like 11% body fat as a woman. right? So, but women, they see the scale, and that's all that matters, you know. And if that's all that matters to you, cut your leg off, and you'll lose that 20 pounds in like 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, that's what my mother said. She said, "You want to lose 10 pounds of ugly fat?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Cut your head off."
ugly fat, ugly fat. Is it true, Cecil, that you doxed yourself on the last stream?
Well, I showed my face, which I normally don't do.
Yeah. I somebody was posting. You know how it is. They post screenshots and shit.
Well,
Like, I got him.
well, I mean, my identity is very loose. If you meet me in person, I don't wear a mask and stuff. So
Yeah.
but you know, it's more for fun. It's more like Kane or Rey Mysterio at this point.
Yeah. Dude, that's what I'm because it's easy to just put you into like thumbnails. I just put your hat in there. That's it. And
yeah, this is how I'm identified. I go out and meet people in the city that know me from YouTube, and they'll walk past me in the bar, and I'll go, "It's me," and they're like, "I don't recognize you without your hat on."
The first time you ever walked up to me was standing beside me, and I was like, hey, and you were like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh, fucking Cecil!" Right when you talked. It was so weird. I was like, "What the fuck?" I didn't expect this shit. Yeah, he doesn't look the same without his mask hat on at all.
Cecil's real face is scary.
It is.
I just looked over in the chat, and that's what I saw.
He's got all these like this grafted skin from being burned when he was younger, like all over his head. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Oh man, God, look at this. God, everybody's being mean as hell in the chat. Jesus Christ, boys!
People are sassy tonight.
They're sassy as hell.
They forget that I'm a real boy with feelings.
They forget that you have feelings. It's like when you work in retail and an old lady comes in and you're like, "Sorry, ma'am, we don't have that in stock." And she's like, "I'm going to get you fired, you motherfucker." And you're like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. What the hell just happened?" It's weird. What is up with old people? I made a video like last week and it's this old guy, right? Now look, I got to preface this with the fact that it was not justified and this old guy didn't deserve what happened to him at all.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
So this guy at Wendy's, he was working at the counter at Wendy's, and this old guy's complaining because he's old. That's what they do. And this dude comes from behind the counter and knocks the old guy out, and the old guy dies. So, because he's old, you can't punch an old dude. They're like freaking fragile. So it's not justified. The guy deserves to rot in jail for the rest of his life, in my opinion. But that being said, like old people are mean as fuck. Like when they come into retail stores, what the hell is that about?
I used to work next door. So I worked at a pizzeria and I worked next door to an assisted living place. And you'd get like those nice ones, but sometimes they would just be real mean. And I'd be like, "Well, you know what? Just like go take a nap or something. What the heck? You want pizza or what? Leave me alone." They would come in and be like wild sometimes. Like,
dude, I got so over it. I was like over it. And when people get rude with me at the end of my career in retail, I'd tell them fuck off immediately. And I mean immediately. Like they'd be like they'd start getting that attitude, and I'd be like, "Hey," I'd stop them. I'd be like, "Let me stop you right there. You can get the fuck out of my store." And they're like, they are blown away when they're like, "Oh, what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can leave, or I'm gonna carry your ass out." And this is usually this is their response. It's either A, they profusely apologize. It's almost like they didn't realize they were being a dick. They're like, "Oh wow, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I didn't mean to say anything out of the way." Like, or B, they dig in.
They double down.
Yeah, and they're like, "I'm gonna call your manager and blah blah blah. You better give me his number." And I always gave him my number.
I am the manager.
They would go outside and they'd get on their phone, and I'd see him looking at me on the phone, and then it'd ring, and I'd open my phone. They'd be like, "Hello, is is this GameStop, blah blah blah?" And they'd see me talking, I'm like, "Yes," and they're like, they just put their phone down, and they're like, they're so mad.
So mad.
Like, fuck you, bitch. I don't give a damn. God, I had so much fun. Like at the end there,
You should have been like, "I'll talk to him."
Get him real quick, and I just like lower down and put a little hat on.
My boss got like that after a while because he used to just drink every night. He would just get rip roaring drunk, like he didn't care. And people would call back and be like, "Yeah, the owner, that guy's a dick." He'd be like, "I know, right?" Like, and it's him on the phone. Like he would agree with them because he was just so over it.
Oh my God. Cleveland said, if they are hot, do you give them your number? I was married almost all the way up until the end. And then at the end of my career, I was dating a couple girls, and I worked like an hour away from where I lived, or 45 minutes away, and some of the girls would show up and like drop me off food and stuff. So I wasn't like, none of the customers, like the female customers that ever came in were attractive at all. Very rarely. And one time there was this little gothic girl that came in, real skinny little girl. She had
So like that.
Well, let me finish. She'd come in, and she had a really, really pretty face, little bitty girl. And she'd come in, and she was always really nervous and weird. So she'd buy her shit or whatever, and her grandpa was always with her. So her grandpa walks up to me after like 10 times of her coming in. She was like a regular customer, little bitty girl, mind you. And I didn't think anything of it. He comes up to me and he's like, "So my granddaughter has a crush on you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, I'm probably too old, because I was like 28. And he was like, "Oh, how old are you?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm 28." And he was like, "Oh, okay, never mind." And he's like, "She's 16." And I'm like, "Well, good. I'm glad. Thank you." I was like, let's not set this up, please. Thank you.
You're like,
nice
I'm
grandpa, though.
I'm cool with it if you are, Gramps.
You giving me the blessing, Gramps?
You just gotta sign. Are you her legal guardian? Just gotta sign a permission slip.
Are you her guardian? You want to sign over custody? What's up, baby? No, let's not do that.
Oh, no.
By the way, the guy who punched the guy out and killed him, there was a boxer did that. I think it was in the 80s or early 90s. Ray Mancini killed a guy in the ring.
Did he get? He don't get charged when that happens, right?
No, we could watch the clip of it. I just pulled it up if you want.
Yeah, because the guy that at the Wendy's got charged with second-degree murder. So
yeah,
he's fucked. He's going to jail for a while. He's actually already in jail. He's being held. He's been held for like 6 months.
All right. So here is Ray Mancini. Can you hear this?
The bout was extremely brutal, especially for Kim, who started to wear down in the later rounds after absorbing tremendous punishment from the champion.
Make it bigger.
Early part of the 14th round, Mancini hit Kim with a crushing right hand, causing Kim to fall to the canvas. Kim managed to rise, but the referee stopped the fight. Minutes later, Dooku Kim collapsed into a coma and was carried out of the ring and taken directly to the hospital. Tragically, the Korean star died 4 days later from severe brain trauma. Out of the hundreds of recorded ring fatalities, Kim's death was one of the saddest. Kim's opponent, Ray Mancini, would never be the same caliber of fighter. Kim's mother committed suicide 3 months after her son drinking a bottle of pesticide. The bout's referee, Richard Green, consumed by guilt, also committed suicide shortly after the fight. Ray Mancini versus
so
if only Kim would have lived, not everybody would have killed. Jesus, everybody killed himself.
So I wrote a comment on that because I have an experience with Ray Mancini. Like in probably about 1998, I was bar crawling in Manhattan, and this fucking guy just comes up to us, and I'm with my buddy, a guy I grew up with, and this guy comes up to us, and he's like, "You got a fucking problem? You got a fucking problem?" And I recognized him right away. It was fucking Ray Mancini. I was like, my buddy didn't know who the fuck it was. He's not a big guy. He's a little paunchy, but he was like, he's like a middleweight. He was not a big guy. So I was like, no, Boom Boom, we ain't got a problem, because that was his nickname, Boom Boom Mancini. So I was like, Boom Boom, I ain't got no problem. And he was happy that he was recognized, that I recognized who the fuck he was. And he's like, "That's right, I'm Boom Boom, I'm fucking Boom Boom." And he just starts walking down 3rd Avenue and just walks away. And my buddy was like, "We should have stomped that fucking dude." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "That dude would put us to sleep in about 2 fucking seconds." I'm like, that motherfucker has killed people in the ring.
He killed a guy, and, like, by association.
Yeah, I was like,
this coach.
But like, yeah, he was like, and I always wondered, like, was he fucked up from that? Because they said he got, I know he's got his life together now, and he's an announcer and he's a Hall of Famer and everything, but I know that fucked him up, like, psychologically for a few years. And that was like not too long after that I ran into him. He was fucking, well, you would get fucking put to sleep. I don't know if you've ever encountered a professional boxer or even a fucking amateur boxer that's like a high level. Forget it. I worked in bars and stuff. People with fucking boxing will put 3-4 guys to sleep before they even know they're in a fight. Man.
Boom boom is also what children call taking a shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
I tried to point that out to him, but I didn't want to get murdered on the streets of New York.
And that's what I tell my niece when she has to poop. You'll go boom boom. Go boom boom, baby. Let me take you back and go boom boom. And he probably did. He would have been like, I will fucking kill you and myself.
Oh no, and my no, I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's because it's just nuts.
No, it's hilarious. No, I thought
he said no, it's hilarious.
I thought the reel, like the Instagram reel, would just keep going. And it's like, and then Boom Boom killed him. And then Boom Boom's brother also killed him. So I'm like, damn.
And then yeah, the Korean's brother overcome a grief by his mother's suicide. Like fucking 10,000 people died from this fucking one.
And then the guy that made this reel also killed himself.
A few people in your chat just killed themselves from the depressing story.
Damn you, Boom Boom! You're killing everybody.
The Boom Boom curse.
He's the curse of the Boom Boom. It's like an ancient curse. You open his tomb, everybody just starts killing themselves.
No.
Oh God, Jesus.
Meanwhile, the guy who fought him said I would die before I quit.
Well,
there's a great story like behind that. Like that guy was, a hardcore fighter who got killed.
He was telling the truth.
I would die before I fucking throw in the towel. I mean,
he was telling the truth.
Yeah,
he was not lying. He was 100% accurate there. I'm gonna die for sure. God, Jesus, man.
There's a big fight coming up tomorrow. Tank is fighting. No, it's Saturday.
Who's Tank?
I'll just put it this way: if you're not a boxing fan, black guy versus Spanish guy. but they hate each other. And
I remember Tank Abbott.
No, yeah. Oh wow, yeah, wow. That's from early UFC.
Yeah. I used to watch UFC like religiously back in the early days of UFC.
Yeah, that was when it was like there was no rules. The elbows,
like Royce Gracie, they'd fight like the tournament for like 4 days, and Royce Gracie's fought like 20 times, and I'm like, how's he not dead? He's up there in his freaking like his goofy like get up. He just has a white like black belt on. He's just kicking ass.
Those were fun. Those were crazy. That was like video. That was like a video game come to life. The UFC back then, because it would be like karate versus boxing versus wrestling versus like sumo versus. It would be like the weirdest.
It was like
and they fight multiple times in the same night, which was amazing. Like you would never do that now.
Yeah,
but you would fucking win, go back to the locker room, and come back out and fight another guy. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah, and they had like half of them didn't have like training, so they were just
no. A lot of them were like Tank was just a bouncer,
just
basically.
Like
yeah, it was just a badass.
They're just shooting blood out, and they don't even dodge. They both hold each other and just start punching each other. It's like what's
Ken Shamrock. Yeah, Shamrock fucking was a big star.
Dude, Shamrock, he was a wrestler, and then he became a boxer or a UFC fighter, right?
No, he became a WWF wrestler after.
Oh, okay. Because I remember, dude, I thought freaking Shamrock was a badass back in the day.
He was a legit badass, and he went to the WWF afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, I miss 90s wrestling. The Attitude Era was the best.
Dude, they would smash beers on the chest and tell each other to F off, and I'm like, this is great. And
Trish and Lita are back.
Lita.
Oh, they really?
Lita's a favorite. Yeah, they look good.
Trish and Lita.
Yeah, I pulled it out. Someone told me that in my chat the other day, and I was like, that's the same thing. I was like, I gotta see, and they look good. Lita was always my favorite. I like Trish too.
I used to get all my butt. Remember when Spike TV thing was a thing?
Yeah.
So my buddy was like the ad buyer for that network, and that was where WWF was or WWE was at the time, and we would just get front row seats to fucking Madison Square Garden for any of those fucking shows. I watched some of the greatest fucking shit in the world during that era. It was great. Big Show. I remember the loudest thing I ever saw in my life was Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan.
Ooh.
Where they teamed up, where I think Hogan came and saved Shawn Michaels. It was before they heel turned against each other, but
yeah,
I think later on, a few months later, Shawn Michaels like super kicks him and knocks him out. But anyway, they became and they sat and did a pose down for like 20 fucking minutes, and the garden, the roof was gonna pop off the garden. It was so fucking loud. I literally the next day my ears were ringing. It was the craziest shit,
dude. That's insane. It's like how I wish I would have went to a Pantera show when I was 14. Like I was gonna do it, and then I just never did. And then of course Dom gets shot like in October of that year, and I'm like, well, great, cool. Now I can never see Pantera. And then now, granted, I didn't make the mistake with Lamb of God because 2 years later I went and saw Lamb of God because I had the opportunity, and I'm like, I'm going to see Lamb of God. So
Arturo Gotti, I forgot to put Almanac. Arturo Gotti, he got killed by his wife.
Who was the guy?
That was if you ever watched the movie The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg and Chris.
I love that movie.
Okay, that was who Ward was fighting. The Ward Gotti. If you're a fight, I don't know if they're still on HBO. I don't know if it's on demand if you can, but the Ward Gotti fights, that trilogy, the best 3 fights you'll ever fucking watch in your life are Arturo Gotti versus Mickey Ward. Fucking the best era of boxing of all time. Great movie too. But
what about Hearns? Oh, Hearns and Haynes.
Hagler Hearns are great too. Yeah, there's just but I mean the Ward Gotti is just special, man. There's some that's fucking. But I know I like. I don't want to go into a fucking. I got Wicked Virtue here. I was just gonna glaze over. We're talking about fucking. But yeah, Hagler Hearns is fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
as well.
dude.
I'm a big boxing fan. So
found a clip of Trish and Lita. I don't know if you want to mute it. I don't know if you'll get clipped for it.
I like Trish and Lita. I like fighting
There's a
too.
little, like 1 minute of them fighting now. Like they just
pull it up.
I don't know when this was. I put it in private chat.
Oh well, shit. You can
you
pull stuff up too.
Oh, do you want me to do it?
No, you don't have to do it. I'll do it. Hold on.
Okay.
Fine,
make me work.
Speaking of two women fighting in the ring, I posted a link to Wicked Virtues YouTube. She's 190 away from monetization. Give her some love, boys.
Thank you.
Let me go over here to Trish and Lita. Let me pull this bitch up.
Yeah, I don't know about the sound, but like, whatever you want to do with it. I just found it on YouTube just now. I'm like, all right, I got it muted though, so I don't know what songs.
Is this them now?
Yeah, look at her. She looks pretty good. I mean, how old are they? Like, is she like 50 maybe?
What?
You gotta be 50, yeah.
Because I know they're older than me, but she looks great. And Trish comes in and runs through at the end. I love that. Very dramatic.
I would say
it's not like that anymore.
I'll give it to you a Raw.
I'm blanking on the hottest one. There was not Trish Stratus was up there, but there was the other blonde who dated A-Rod.
Stacy Keibler with the long legs.
No, she was hot too. But there was another one.
Tori.
Tori, yes, that was my favorite.
Snafu in the chat said wrestling is fake. Thank you, Snafu, for this groundbreaking.
Wait, what?
What?
What are you talking about?
Santa's not real either.
What? You kidding me? Wrestling's fake.
No, it was just entertaining back then. Like Vince McMahon was on things that the storylines and things that even he said, it was wild back then.
You telling me Interstellar wasn't actual footage? Like, look,
Corey Wilson.
No, I thought it was found footage.
No, there was I remember watching WWE back in the day. There was this one like skit where there was like a funeral for someone. It was like one of the fighters' dads, and like one of his rivals shows up at the funeral and takes his dad's dead body out of the coffin and like does his signature move on his dead dad's body. And I'm like, oh wow, this is definitely real. It's definitely real.
What about how many times Undertaker died and then he just gets up?
They literally bury him in a coffin and
like he comes in there. I can't believe he's alive. Oh my god, from the grave, the Undertaker.
Remember his biker phase when he had
There's nothing better than the Undertaker Mankind fucking fight where he fucking throws him off the fucking top of the cage.
Yeah,
the Hell in a Cell fight. That was it. Like, and the fact that when he comes back out and then he chokeslams him on top of he threw him off the cage, and then they thought the match was over, and then Mick decides let's keep this going, and he comes off the stretcher, runs, climbs up, and then he gets chokeslammed on top of the cage. Where he goes through the cage onto the floor, that was not planned. The cage gave out.
Yeah.
They did not know that was going to happen. So he fucking landed like on the back of his fucking head from like 20 feet onto that mat. And if you see, he gets up and there's a big white chunk in his nose.
Yeah.
That's his tooth. and he doesn't know it. His tooth is missing, and it's stuck up his fucking nose.
That's pretty badass, though.
It's not.
Except for that one time,
But you can see he's like this, and you're like, what is that? There's a big glowing white thing in one of his nostrils, and he's like, that's my tooth. The guy knocked out.
Remember when Owen Hart came off that cable thing and then it broke?
Oh my god, that was awful.
And then he spluttered, and it was tragic. It was almost as tragic as Chris Benoit.
Oh man, that was
growing home and killing his whole damn family, and then he walked around in his house like around their dead bodies for like 4 days.
He was calling people.
Yeah.
That was from like brain damage, right? From concussions and stuff, and steroids, right? Well, I'm sure.
Well, if he was on Tren, which he probably was, then yes. But every time you hear about like roid rage, it's from Tren. It's a specific type.
If you overdo it, because I know some people get it prescribed for like health reasons, so it's not. It's always bad, but when you overdo it,
they don't get Tren prescribed.
I don't know the difference. I don't know. About
they get testosterone, and when you hear somebody saying they're on steroids for some kind of swelling issue, that's not the same type of steroid as getting buff as fuck. That's a completely different thing. But yeah, when people will talk about roid rage, that's trembolin. That's the harshest anabolic that exists. If I took it, for example, if I took Tren for 10 weeks and I didn't die of a heart attack because it's really harsh. If I took it for 10 weeks and lifted every day, I would be unrecognizable right now. I would look like a.
That's the one I remember Robin Williams talking about this on his Live on Broadway. He's like, because your head shrinks and your balls grow. So he's like, something like that. It's not funny, but thinking of him saying it made me laugh.
Your balls do shrink. Yeah, your balls shrink, but when you come off of it, they come back.
Oh,
it's temporary. It's temporary. Damn it.
Temporary. Getting a bad rep.
no Tren, please. Tell them about the Tren cough. Oh my God, the Tren cough, dude. So, Tren cough. I might be thinking of a different thing, but that's called a microembolism. It's when you oil from an injection from gear. It improperly hits your lungs and it makes you cough like you're about to freaking die for like 10 minutes. So that might be a different thing than I'm thinking. I've never taken Tren, so I wouldn't know. I just know dudes that have taken Tren, and you'll gain 30 pounds of solid muscle in 10 weeks. It's fucking crazy. But I'll tell you, don't do Tren, kids. No trim bologna sandwiches. No. Do balls matter? No. Only pee matters. And I pee on my balls all the time, so I'm trying to shrink them. I'm tired of that shit.
All right. If you want to see what Tren does to a human being, there's no better fucking example than the dude from Silicon Valley, the nerdy Indian guy. Okay. You remember him?
Yeah. And another good one.
His name is Kumal Nanjiani.
Yeah.
So this guy is like, never been in shape a day in his fucking life. Like, this guy is a mess.
I know exactly who you're about to pull up.
And all right, share my screen.
Yep, there he is.
This is him, his entire career. He was on Silicon Valley. He gets a Marvel movie. This is him fucking 6 months later. And now he's worse. I gotta find a fucking picture of him recently. His face is now, at least his face still looked the same here. Yeah. Now his face is unrecognizable. Like he's grown. Like, look at his face now.
Well, it's so the human growth hormone.
When you look at his nose, jawline. His nose is huge. This is what he used to look like over here. Okay, this is what he looks like nowadays.
That
is what Tren does to you. It's fucking that strong. It will like literally change your entire face.
The thing is, it's coupled with it's stacked with HGH. HGH grows your nose and your feature, your ears, your nose. It grows all that shit.
This motherfucker's got a ridge on his forehead now.
So another great example, dude. Another great example is if you look at season 9 of It's Always Sunny, Mac, he is fucking shredded and
and
it was
I noticed that
he was on Tren, and they asked him in an interview if he did steroids, and he was like, absolutely not. And he was like smiling and laughing. He's like fucking around. He was like, he knew he didn't deny it. He was just having fun with it. But people, it's always, celebrities will always tell you that here's what The Rock eats to get jacked. It's 30,000 calories a day of chicken nuggets. And I'm like, no, it's not. He's on fucking trend.
Nuggets.
Yeah, he's just on trend.
Here's share my screen right now. This will show like, wait, hold on. Is this it? Is it? Oh, maybe I'm not showing the right screen. Hold on. Excuse me.
Kumal before
I
steroids.
apologize.
Another great example is The Rock. Yes, it is. The Rock has been on heavy gear for like 30 years.
Or
the celebrities that like had like when they get big lips and like I don't got lip fillers. Like, oh, that's just natural. Your lips just grew in 2 years to that size.
This is what he looked like normally. This is what he looked like after like a few. This is what for the Marvel movie. This is what he looks like now. Like his entire face has changed. Like
see, like in 2020, he looks all right. Like that looks fine, but in 2021, like
3 years. That was 3 years, by the way.
3 years. He like literally changed his skull shape.
It took me 8 years to even get any size on me. Natty says, "Are you on gear?" No. If I was on gear, I would be the size of a house. I might jump on gear in a few years, but as of right now, no. I just don't have any interest in it right now. But when I start like getting old and tired, I might jump on it and be like, "Fuck it, just get huge." So I'm not against it, and I don't judge it at all. I do hate when celebrities that are jacked tell people that they just eat a lot of egg white omelets, and I'm like,
eat my tell the truth, but I mean, The Rock says he's natural. It's like he's like in his 50s now, mid 50s, and it's like, dude, you're bigger than you were when you were 30. You do not produce testosterone naturally as a male in your 50s. That being said, he's not getting fucking huge in his 50s. That's bullshit. It's impossible. You lose that shit almost completely around 46, 47. But the thing is, it's like, just tell people you're on it. Like, there's no reason, like, because it fucks up. That's why, like, kids get fucked up. They're like, why don't I look like this? It's like, it's not possible. You can't achieve that. No one can achieve what The Rock couldn't achieve it in his 30s. No. If he spent fucking 10 hours a day in the gym, he could not look like what he looks like right now in his 50s.
Natty nerd, both. All of it. Real Patriots Party on Rumble with a Rumble rant of $20 says Trump will be our 47th, but on Rumble, I'll be your 47th. Contact me. I'm going to fix that god-awful wish list of yours. You don't want that office chair, Wicked.
Oh, do I have that? I'll delete it. All right, I got called out. I forgot that I put that on there. I'll get rid of it right now.
That puts us 180 from Double Fight Milk. Thank you guys so much for all your support today. It has been a heavy stream with Trent Westbrook's $500 super chat.
I got hot right away. I was like, whoa.
Patrick Power with a $201 super chat. Jesus, Mary Joseph. Pete Frazee, Matt Self, Phoenix Sage, Shanny, and Phoenix Sage with 5 pink boys. Daracuda, old Daracuda, Samantha Bullock, Matt himself, Vermin Infested, Holy Ozone, Captain Ishi, Helena, Squid, and Ashley and Wrathchild. 10 gold boys. We're 3 oranges away from a rainbow ass, or an orange knot, gold knot, and pink knot. Hell yeah. Full on roids will kill you by 40. If I start doing roids at 38, it won't kill me by 40. That's not how that works. The fuck?
Don't do steroids.
Yeah, there's dudes that have been on gear since they were like 18 and they're 42 in my gym. And they're fucking cute. Well, they all have their pro cards. There's like 8 dudes at my gym that have pro cards. And there's 2 women at my gym that have pro cards. And they've been on gear for like 25 years and they're not dead. It will kill you. Yeah, it'll kill you if you abuse it and you stay on and you keep doing it for like 20 years. It won't kill you in a year unless you take Tren for 18 weeks. Then your heart will explode. But
there's a reason there's no 70-year-old WWF wrestlers.
There's a reason why
they all drop dead like in their 60s.
There's a reason why Arnold Schwarzenegger's had a bunch of open heart surgeries.
Yeah,
he was on like way lighter shit when he was there. So Squid, help him with the orange ass knot. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. By the way, we're 250 likes away from the goal. Have you ever seen steroid gut? Yeah, Palumboism. It's gross. It's really, really gross. I don't understand how it happens.
Yeah, I get my gut the old-fashioned way.
With freaking claws and pizza.
With beer and burgers.
Somebody says I would avoid the TRT. Hell no, dude. Fuck that. TRT is God. It is godlike. It's like the juice, the nectar that us men need to provide giant loads. All right, you know what I'm saying, bro? Goddamn, dude. I'm just telling you, just try it once. A girl walk by and her ass cheeks kind of hanging out, bro. You're like ready. Doesn't take nothing.
You're ready.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Gotta launch one out real quick. Oh yeah, 6 to 10 week cycle at most. Yeah, or if you're on like Annie, you can do like 12 weeks. Not that bad. Too high strong says starting TRT next week. Hell yeah, dude.
I'll let you know if I die.
Give you a go. TRT is very, very, very clean if you just do low dose.
No, I don't consider that steroids for people. It's like
you can do low dose. You can do low dose test until you're like 80. There is no long-term evidence that it affects anything as long as you're low dose. Now, unfortunately, a lot of men, they get on it and they like how it feels. And they're like, yeah, I'm just going to shoot 2 cc's every 2 days.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem with any drug, whether it's alcohol, booze, fucking sex, whatever it is, sex. It's like if 1 is good, 2 is better. Like, that's the fucking thing.
Yeah.
This is like with plastic surgery with chicks. They get one thing and it's like, oh, you look great. And it's like, well, maybe I should just keep getting more shit. And it's like, no.
Oh, like Courtney Cox. That's it.
Yeah,
she was beautiful. That's my god, dude. What happened to her?
It's brutal.
And there's a lot of women, and it's like, wow, these girls she's 60 something or she's in her late 50s and she looks great. You know why? Minimal, just a touch. And then you're like you look at Liz Hurley versus like Madonna, and it's like
Madonna looks like Jigsaw. She does.
Looks like Jigsaw, that's right. Holy shit.
Old Craig said if Arnold likes taking the Fauci out, you withdraw symptoms. So the reason Arnold,
fuck his freedoms. I lost all respect for Arnold. He could.
Yeah, I did too. I do respect all of his work before them, but Arnold, the reason he's being kind of weird is probably because he's not on testosterone. He's probably got extremely high estrogen that he's probably trying to block every now and then. He's probably on an estrogen blocker, but high estrogen makes you a flaming bitch.
Fuck your freedom. Do what the government tells you.
You know who is the opposite? Sylvester Stallone. He has a list of people in Hollywood he won't work with.
Love him.
Alyssa Milano was first on the list. When I read that, I was laughing so hard.
Dude.
Alyssa Milano, the cast of the Connors.
He's like, hey.
He's just like, no.
It's like, hey, Sly here, and he's like, I'm tired of all these trans and these woke motherfuckers. I'm like, oh yeah, woo!
Did you watch Tulsa King? Did you guys see that?
Oh, it was so good.
It was amazing. I can't wait for season 2.
Arnold's saying, fuck your freedom. Do what you're told. The government said, take your shot. It's like, oh my God. It was just like,
Cecil, speaking of that, did you see where the FDA quietly banned the first iteration of the vaccines across the board?
Yeah, that just happened, right?
Yeah.
They're putting it on people's death certificates,
well,
right? Some people that had it and just like mysteriously died.
They have determined that the amount of mRNA that they used was lethal. So no one's talking about it, but the actual FDA determined it was they were too lethal. So they have a new one that has almost none of the mRNA technology in it. So that's what's going on.
Well, they had the weird thing is they had a vaccine right away from Johnson & Johnson which was an actual vaccine.
It wasn't it was
an actual low dose of COVID. It was a low dose of it, which is what real vaccines are, giving you a low dose of something, you fight it off, and then you build the immunity to it. That was with Johnson & Johnson. Within like a few months, they were like, no, that's bad for you. Take this one. It will alter your fucking DNA. It's like they really wanted to push that RNA one.
All of those politicians had so many long-standing holdings when Pfizer and Moderna. They had to go for it. Chris says, still pure blood and proud. Same. Woo! I'm gonna go sell my sperm for $2,000 a drop, bitches.
$2,000.
Hell yeah!
Remember people were getting the Johnson tattoos after they got the freaking vaccine? Like, yeah,
oh my God.
Tattoos are like, oh,
the cringe. Like I've told this story before, but like in New York, it's like I would walk into places and they'd be like, put your mask on. I'd be like, no. And they didn't know what to do. Like, so that I would literally I would literally cut they'd be like, come here, and they would take me first. I remember going to FedEx, which had a line out the fucking door with everybody 6 feet apart, going down the fucking. And I just came in, and I was just like, they're like, you have to put a mask on. And I was like, no, I don't do that. And then the employee like look at the manager, and the guy's like, come here. And I just got taken care of, and they just want you out of the store at that point. It's like,
yeah, dude. Speaking of getting kicked out of the store, make sure you guys like the stream, please. It helps out your boy a lot. Kind of a more laid back show today. We got 700 people in here though for some damn reason. I appreciate you guys. It's probably because Wicked Virtue's face. If you want to see more of Wicked Virtue's face, oh fuck, I fucked the link up too. God, I suck. I accidentally hit a period after the space. All right, here it is. Make sure you subscribe to her. She is literally 100. Oh damn, 175 away from monetization. She's so close. She has a really good show. I watch it all the time. She's criminally underwatched. So give her some love. And speaking of love, you guys talk amongst yourself because I'm gonna go get me an alcoholic beverage. I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Wait, should I get one too? I'll wait till he comes back.
Wait till I come back, damn it.
I could talk while you guys run.
We just leave and then it becomes the Cecil show. No, I'll wait. He'll be back. I've never seen his avatar before, though.
I'll interview you. You're from West Palm Beach.
No, I'm from Buffalo, New York. I've actually only been here in October. Will be a year, so I'm still new to Florida.
Oh, so you came in during COVID or after COVID?
It was after. So it was this coming August. Will be a year that I've been here. So it was. What are we in 2023? So it was 2022 that I moved. Right at the end.
I became a big fan of Florida during COVID. During COVID, I went to Florida probably like 4 times. I went to Tennessee. I went to Texas a couple times, and I was just like, I'm fucking done with New York. Done with fucking.
Yeah, I came here. It was my second time here, but I came during COVID for my birthday to go to Universal, and I was just like,
it was like going to another fucking planet.
Yes, it was amazing, and I was like, oh, I've wanted to move to Florida for a while, like more so for the weather, because like you said, no joke, when I left Buffalo, like about a week or two later, they got hit with 11 inches of snow, and I was like, I left right at the right time. I couldn't do it anymore. He's not even joking, guys, when he says that they make like corridors and there's snow. I had one time I had to walk down my street and the snow was like, granted, I'm only 5'1" and I'm short, but still the snow was like up to here. And I was like, I'm going to die. How am I going to make it home? I was like 10 houses from my house. And it took me 40 minutes to get home because I was going through the snow. Like, no joke. Left the friend's house. And I was like, I should have stayed in north, like where I was. It was worse where I was. Like south really gets hit, the south towns of Buffalo. Oh, it was bad. I don't miss it.
It's insane. And once you see it, like they get during a winter, they get like 9-10 feet of snow a year. So
people die over there.
Yeah,
they get stuck in their cars and stuff, and they can't. It's really sad. Yeah.
You know, I told the story before, but I saw a fucking a video of this guy was flying over Colorado, and he's looking at the mountains, and he sees headlights blinking SOS. And he tells the pilot, I saw headlights or lights flashing SOS. He knew Morse code. He's like, in that mountain, I saw Morse code. So the pilot calls it in. They send rescue. It's a car stuck in the fucking snow. And the dude was fucking just hitting SOS with his lights. A passing passenger airliner, the guy saw it.
Wow.
Saves him. Flash forward to 20 years later. They find dead bodies in the area. They do DNA testing. The guy who they rescued was dumping dead bodies.
What the fuck?
He was a fucking serial killer. He saved a serial killer, basically. I think he killed more people afterwards. But the guy in the plane who saw the SOS actually saved a serial killer who is about to die while dumping bodies. They didn't find the body.
I'm gonna go get my drink now.
Damn, son. Noah Sanders says, damn it, as soon as I get here, Cody leaves to get some whiskey. No, I didn't. I got a White Claw. It's the only one I got. I'm pretty sad, actually. But it's fine. I guess it'll help my diet, at least, I guess. My diet's been great. And then I drink Claw. I'll drink Claw here and there. I've been trying to drink like on Tuesday or Thursdays. Usually I drink on Thursdays. I try to drink like 1 or 2 instead of like 8.
Too High Shrink says, yeah, I saw that on Mr. Bellin channel. Yeah, that's a real story. That's fucking, it's wild. I looked, actually, after I saw it, I was like, is this real? And I looked it up. It was a real story.
Somebody said they not
saved a serial killer was being frozen to death in his car and just was hitting SOS and got saved by a fucking passing airliner.
Somebody's like said they found the bodies when they rescued him. No, so the bodies.
No, they didn't. They didn't find the bodies for 20 years later.
Oh, so he did some damage in that time.
Yeah.
Wow. His stories keep taking all these turns. He's like, yeah, this guy got killed, and then these 4 people killed themselves because he died. Like, what?
Yeah.
And then
now this and that serial killer.
And then Boom Boom got stuck on a mountain in his car, and it's like, and then they found all his dead bodies in the car.
It was Boo Boo Bancini who did it all.
Damn you, Boom Boom! Damn you!
It was me, Boom Boom.
What are you drinking, Cody?
White Claw, bro.
Oh,
White Claw, like a white bitch.
He's getting white girl wasted.
I love it, dude. And I can drink. The thing with White Claw or anything Truly or whatever, I can start drinking at 8, and by like midnight, I'm pretty good. I'm a little bit past
Trulies can
tipsy.
get you, actually.
Yeah.
Those are kind of strong. They'll sneak up on you.
Well, they're 5%, right? So they'll get me about by midnight. I'll be pretty good, a little past tipsy. But if I drink like a Jack and Cokes, they're so tasty. They're so fucking tasty. I will drink 4 in an hour. I just can't. I'm like, oh, dude, like so. But these they're not that great, but they I can drink them slow, man. Noah Sanders says, "Ain't no laws, and you're drinking the claws." Funny enough, my dad and I have been working on a few homemade salsa recipes with fresh fruits at 14%. Damn, what is up? You got it ready?
No, this is a different one. This is kind of fun.
Play it.
1980.
Fun?
A 1980 killing where the guy was arrested for rape and murder, and he said, I did murder her, but I swear to God I didn't rape her. And here's the full story.
Well, damn.
In 1983, David Stephan was convicted for the murder of 19-year-old Karen Range. He admitted to killing her, but insisted he didn't rape her. Yet he was unable to explain why semen had been found inside her body and was given the death penalty. To appeal his sentence, in 2008, his attorneys got the DNA sample tested, and it didn't match David. Instead, it belonged to Kenneth Douglas, who worked at the Hamilton County morgue where Karen's autopsy was performed. And it didn't stop there. During his 16 years at the job, he had assaulted over 100 different female corpses. Yes, this really happened. In 1983, David...
That's
all right, so yeah.
Damn, that's insane, dude. That's absolutely insane.
He did better than you did on Tinder, though, in those 2 years you were going.
Dude, that is wild. I'm pretty sure I've talked to Wicked Virtue about this, but and girls would just show the hell up. I would say it would be 4 messages in because it got so regular. It was so routine, and I didn't care because there was like I was talking to like 8 girls at once on Tinder. So I'm like, hey, I have tequila. You want to come over tomorrow night and like watch a movie and drink? And dude, girls would just show up at my house, and I was like a single ass dude, back living in this like.
You're like, what do? I don't know what to do.
And my ex-wife used to live there, and I was not a homemaker. I had no experience, dude. I went to my studio room. That's all I stayed in that room. Keep in mind, this room I'm in right now is my new studio room. I don't come in here unless I am doing a show or filming. So this is way different. My house is actually decorated now. Like I actually do a lot of shit, but back then I didn't give a fuck. So these girls would show up to my house, and I never used my living room. And my house was like a split level 3-story house back then. It was like split level, so it was technically 2 stories, but whatever. And girls would show up, and all my lights in my house would be just off and pitch black. There's there's like 2 pieces of furniture in my living room.
You have to be brave to be a girl. I have to say, you're showing up.
Just like peek your head out like you want to come in. I got tequila.
People were so brave. And I would open the door, and it's just dark. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And they would come in and follow me upstairs and sit on the couch beside me. And we just watch. Dude, I could axe murder them bitches. Now, granted,
they could axe murder you. You got to be careful too.
Yeah.
Wait,
so willing to come in there.
How much would you get laid if you had to go to a house to somebody bigger than you that could easily kill you? Like, girls are brave to show up and fucking, it's nuts. Like,
dude, I would unmatch with a girl. This is how like much I didn't give a fuck. I would unmatch with a girl if she asked me to come to her house.
Right.
I was there was a
I
girl.
don't feel safe.
You gotta be. I know you gotta be careful.
No, there was a girl. There was
Seriously,
always
though.
a girl. There was always a girl there that night that would say yes. So if a girl was like, I'd be more comfortable if you came here. I'm like, all right, cool, unmatch. Because I don't like. It was just there's no point.
Be there at 8.
Fuck off, freak.
How dare you ask me to drive to you? Terrell Sitton says, I bet you used to be a Smirnoff Ice guy until White Claw came out. I've been a Jack and Coke guy until White Claw. And then I've only switched to White Claw because I hung out with white girls so much.
So you're bi.
It rubbed off.
And I figured out that I can drink these like all night. And I just get real like
I'll be right back.
I get real mellow and laid back. But if I drink, dude, half the time when I drink Jack and Cokes, I get like fucking fucked up.
You get rowdy.
I don't, when I get drunk, I just get quiet. I don't get weird or anything.
You just get, I get that.
I just get real quiet. And I was tired of freaking getting super drunk. So I was like, I'll drink something that's a little bit less freaking harsh. Thank you, Terriel. I appreciate you. I love you. T-Mac.
This is new, this thing I have here. It's 5.9% alcohol. I wonder, it's probably a drink like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it probably is.
Mojito. It's tasty though. It's all right.
T-Mac, by the way, I appreciate you, dude. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, T-Mac. How you doing, dude? Hell yeah, dude. We are, let me look at the list here. We are, that's 160 from Double Fight Milk, boys. 160 away. We're closing in. We're closing in, boys, on the double milk. Hell yeah. I appreciate you guys so much for all your support. It's been really, really cool. All of it's being just thrown at my engine rebuild for blowing my engine. But I won't miss any races. We got one of the team owners is going to let me run a car. So it's going to really help me out. It's not official yet, but it's not official yet, but it looks like it will be. So I'm hoping that works out. So thank God for that. But yeah, we'll get the car fixed and we're going to keep racing. The idea is to race all year, hit every race. I will have to miss one race when I'm in Japan, but other than that, I should make all the races.
I'm so jealous. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm very, very excited. So can't wait for that shit, dude. It's gonna be a lot of fun. What did Camelot blow? My engine. My engine in my race car blew the hell out of it. And now, granted, I shouldn't say blew the hell out of it. It might be all right. It's just I blew the head gasket. So it's just shooting water everywhere. So I did run it at like 300 degrees for like 2 laps. So something's probably warped. But other than that, I'm getting it rebuilt soon. So 150 subs away from 1,000 for Wicked Virtue. Make sure you give her some love. I put the link in the chat. So hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of new to this live thing over there, but I'm having fun with it.
Yeah, just
I have a guest coming on tomorrow. You guys know him. I'm not going to say who it is though.
It's not Disprove, is it?
No, I already had Disprove on. He'll come on again though. He's great. He's
I love him.
You could go for 5 hours because we talk about one sentence and then that becomes a whole hour conversation because he's got a lot to say, but in a good way. Disprove's fun. Yeah,
Disprove's awesome. I talk to him in like DMs all the time. We'll just talk all day in DMs.
Oh, he sent me this freaking, I don't know if you were still in my chat yesterday. He sent me this video. I know you're into Resident Evil, so you think this is funny, but it was a mod where they made Ashley just like freaking massively thick, and they took Leon's shirt off, and he's sitting there with the gun straps on, like the straps on, no shirt, and she's huge, and it's when she has to jump out of the window when he catches her.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's
man,
funny.
I love those mods. I remember when what was it? Resident Evil 2 remake came out. I mean, you could literally there was a mod that just made Claire just naked. And then it had the jiggle, Claire. It had the jiggle physics. So she was just running around butt naked and her ass was just jiggling as she's running. Yeah, it was funny.
I remember back in the day, my cousin loved that they had like ones for Lara Croft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there was mods to like take her shirt off, and I'm like, freaking boys. Freaking boys.
I love dude. I miss Lara Croft being thicker than hell. Thicker than a
I like the new games, but I do wish they kept her old style. The new games are nice, but they did kind of,
there's something about the old games. They just they're really charming. And I really prefer that.
Oh yeah, like locking the butler in the freezer, stuff like that.
I love that shit.
I always used to do that. You used to flip over him, lock him in.
It was, to be honest, the butler thing when I was a kid, he was kind of like a creepypasta.
He was.
Dude, he scared the shit out of me because I'd be running through the house and you would just see see, like from a mile away, you'd see him like,
And
jiggling.
if she goes in her room, what if she's trying to change? He's just sitting there.
God, he was so
Get out
scary,
here.
and he would make those like old guy noises, like oh,
The
oh.
whole guy noises.
It was
Yeah, you're right
scary.
though.
And then I
That's
would
why I
lock,
used to lock him away. Like, get
yeah,
here.
dude, I locked that bitch in the freezer so he couldn't get me no more. 'Cause he's scary as hell.
Yeah.
I'm trying to swim in my pool, and fucking Butler's there moaning and shit for some reason. Yeah, dude, that was. You know what? To be honest, I played on that little stupid like training level more than the actual game.
Yeah, it was fun. I don't know
just
what
explored.
it was. I think a lot of kids did that. I was the same way.
Yeah, I just explored because the normal game I sucked ass at and I didn't know what to do, so I just played on in that level. I loved it.
Same.
I thought it was
Back then,
freaking
I was
awesome.
not good at
Yeah,
games.
dude.
I was little. I was a youngin. I like just playing my Nintendo games. Give me my Donkey Kong.
Billy says, "Imagine meeting PewDiePie in Japan. That'd be cool." I've talked to PewDiePie a bunch of times.
Really?
He's
That's
super cool.
cool.
Yeah, he's super cool. I doubt he'd ever come on my show, but I've talked to him before, and he's nice as fuck.
Marcia used to be my favorite YouTuber. I just think she's adorable. I understand why she got off. She's so cute.
But yeah, there's my content is starting to, for some reason. Now look, I get it. I'm not going to act like I'm a dumbass, but my content's. I have a lot of people on that kind of, they occupy like a conservative space. So now people are associating that with me, and I've had people cancel that, like big YouTube people, and I mean big, cancel because they're like, you're problematic, and I'm like, bro, no, I just have people on that. Yeah, I'm open to having anybody on, but they're scared. They're like scared. They don't want to get canceled.
Who is it? Who are they?
Who? Give me a name now.
He's like, I'm gonna write him a letter.
Oh, who are these pussies? Name and shame them.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you offline though.
All right, and I'll tell immediately afterwards on my channel.
I know who it was. I'm spilling the beans, boys.
Who was it? Come on, fuck these people, man. I'm tired of this shit. Like, nothing changes if everybody's fucking afraid of being canceled. Like I was saying, like, you know, there's a chick who's speaking out now against Leah Thomas, the swimmer, and she's like, she tied her, and then, you know, and then she did a speech saying, you know, trying to protect women's sports, and they were trying to kill her basically at fucking San Francisco State. And here's how it ends. Ladies, you got to fucking stick together. When you get to the fucking podium to jump in the water, all of the ladies don't jump in the water. Let him jump in and swim by him fucking self. And you know what? It'll become ridiculous. All the women just refuse to fucking compete. But they're all afraid of being fucking canceled. Everybody lives in fucking fear. So they now have to fucking play with grown men because they're afraid of making a stand. But believe it or not, in France, about a week ago, there's a like a Tour de France type of race for women. And there was 2 trans men, I believe, that were going to be in it, trans men to women. Yeah. And all the rest of the fucking field said, we're not going to do it if they are. And guess what they did? They chucked the dudes out.
Shocking.
That's what you got to do. Like, just make it fucking, take the fucking stand. You will always be rewarded for taking the stand. But they're all fucking, like, ladies, no one's going to save you. You got to save yourselves. Get up there and make your fucking stand and be like, nope, not going to compete, not going to fucking do it.
Smiling and nodding on the 3rd place podium isn't going to get you any sponsorships or scholarships. Just putting that out there.
You always get rewarded. Let me explain something to you. After fucking college swimming, you know what they're fucking, how much money they make from swimming? 0. This chick, I forget her name, Haley or something, Kylie, who's speaking out against it, she's going to make a good amount of money because people will respect and fund you when you speak the truth and you speak out and you take a stand. It's only positive. You know,
we're going through a phase where
Riley, thank you. It's Riley, Riley Games.
Yeah. We're going through a phase right now where everyone generally understands, but a lot of people are too afraid to say anything. And it's not going to last forever. Eventually, we're going to look back on this and be like, what the fuck was that about? But all these potential athletes are losing their futures because they're too afraid to be like, no, fuck this. This is unfair. Well, and they're being silenced over like 4 or 5 activists on Twitter. Like, fuck off. Be like, dude, I'm not competing against a 6'3" trans woman that has a wingspan of like 90 inches. Fuck that.
No, it's absolutely ludicrous. And in Vermont, there was a tournament and one of the teams was going to play a high school team. A high school team was going to play a girls' high school basketball team was going to play another girls' basketball team that had a biological male on it. And the coach said, I don't want my girls getting hurt. We'll take the forfeit. We'll still be in the tournament, but we'll take the forfeit for this match.
Yeah.
So Vermont got so pissed that this team did that they not only banned the women's team from playing, they banned that high school from all sports in the state, of all sports.
What?
So the football team can't compete. The volleyball team can't compete. No baseball team's out. They punished them because they wanted to make a lesson. And what the rest of the fucking Vermont students should have done in other schools is be like, we're not going to fucking compete against them either. But they're all pussies. No one wants to take a stand. And then they're going to complain like, oh, there are men in our spaces. Well, I'm sorry. I know it's hard to do. You're a young kid. You're fucking 16, 17. But you got to take the stand now. You've got to refuse to compete with fucking men. Once they're swimming laps alone in the pool and look ridiculous, it's over.
They should have.
It's got to be united.
The neighboring state should have flown those players out for every single game and then included them in their tournaments or something, just as a shit. But now, granted, every state up there is fucking the same like affiliation, basically. So
yeah, Dan Saturday said overkill by the state, but they were trying to teach a lesson.
Yep.
They're like, the baseball team can't play, the football team can't play. Everything got canceled because the guy said, I don't want my girls getting hurt. I will take the forfeit.
Yep.
And they canceled the entire school. So they're playing for keeps, but everybody else is playing fucking pussyfooting around it. But if you saw what happened in France a week ago with the women's, it's like, take a stand and be like, no, unitedly, we're not going to compete against them. And it's over because the sport's over if every woman says that. If every woman says,
what they don't understand is there's women there. It's like, well, if we wait long enough, men will come in and they'll save us. And this is quite literally a situation where
listen, women vote 99% for this shit. You made this shit. This is a mess that only you could clean up. Like, it's your shit. Like, you voted for this. You asked for this. Now you're getting it. You've got to take a stand. And if you're not going to, then you're fucked. Women's sports is over.
Yep. And the fact that it's being more accepted maybe in contact sports is just blowing my mind. And there's still people out there on Twitter right now saying that a man that was a man for 30 years has no advantage over a woman after being on fucking hormones for a year. And I'm like, dude, eat my ass. My ass.
Dude, I was watching a dude who never lifted weights, never did anything. And they against a woman bodybuilder, they said, will you arm wrestle this guy? And the guy was just like this skinny fucking dude, and he beat her. And she was
I remember that.
And she was devastated. She was really upset. Yeah.
DeSantis was like, nah, we ain't having none of that over here.
There are men that come to my gym and they are out of shape. They got a little pot belly on them. They're like, they're like the 28-year-old college kid. They got a little pot belly. They have like a frail upper body. Their shoulders go straight down. They got little bitty weird skinny bitch tits. And they'll go over to the flat bench and they will bench a plate. Like 135 on flat bench. And they've never even stepped foot in the gym before. I've trained women and it took years for them to even get close to that.
They don't have the muscle density. It's different. You're built differently. You're physically built differently. Now, if you're women versus women and you're watching that sport, it's fun to watch. I've watched women's soccer. I've watched women's sports where I've enjoyed it because if as long as it's fair competition, it's interesting to watch. Yeah, competition is competition, but yeah, you cannot put a fucking biological man in there. Like it's ridiculously unfair.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Leah Thomas was 487, right, and then went to number 1. Right, in his senior year, he swam for 3 years as a man, was 487th in the country, and immediately went to first place as a woman.
It's insane.
But that's like what what they said, like what John McEnroe was saying, like they were like, "Oh, is Serena Williams the best player in the world?" And he said, "Best female player." And they said, "Why not just say best player?" And he's like, "Because basically any man could beat her." And they killed him, and she actually fucking agreed with it. She was like, "My service."
She knows.
Yeah, she actually backed him up and was like, "No, it's like, yeah." And do you know why female tennis stars get paid as much as fucking, or sometimes more than male? Because the competition is great. We just want to see good competition. Yeah. As long as competition is great, we don't give a fuck if it's a man or a woman. Tennis proves that, because the women athletes are just as popular as the male. As long as the competition is good, we will watch it. And yeah, you can't fucking say, there's no difference. A man could play a woman. Okay, then just make one tennis league and say how many women are in it.
Yeah, and it would be zero.
Exactly.
Because like you take one of the best ever, Serena Williams, and she wouldn't even be in the top like 1,000 ranked.
She would not. No. Her serve is like, her serve is not at the speed of guys ranked 500. It's not. Yeah. And she's great, and she's fucking dynamic and fun to watch, and as good as it gets, But it's not fair to put her into a fucking category with a man. You're built differently. It's not fair. But like I said, as long as the competition is good, people will watch it. Why do you think people watch all the Ronda Rousey fights and fucking those fights? It was like, as long as competition was good, we want to see greatness. If you're performing at your greatest level, we want to see that. We don't give a fuck.
Ronda Rousey was the highest paid UFC fighter for a short period.
Yeah.
There's a reason, because I even remember, dude, I wasn't even really watching UFC anymore back then. And I remember like finding live streams of when she was fighting just to watch her fight.
She was great. She was fun to watch. She'd always find a way to armbar you. And
until she fought the kickboxer that killed her immediately.
Now I watched one of her fights, and first of all, she was headlining, which was insane for the women's fight to be the headline of the night. But there was a rear naked chokehold where the guy was on the person's back. The guy's standing, and he had his legs wrapped around the torso, and the guy got choked out, fell over, got choked out, tapped out. Next fight, girl gets on Ronda Rousey's back. Same, almost identical fucking situation. Ronda reaches down, throws an elbow behind her fucking ankle, and torques down on her foot and starts breaking her fucking ankle. She immediately released, and it's like, that was smart fighting. Like, we just watched a guy lose because he didn't do what she just did to get the fuck out of it. She found an ankle and fucking started breaking the girl's ankle to the point where she had to let go of the chokehold, or she's gonna fucking break her leg. And it was fucking amazing, because you're like, you love to see greatness. All we want to see is greatness. That's, but they want to tip the fucking playing field to like just guys destroy. What, Fallon Fox beat that woman in 39 seconds and fucking gave her brain bleeding, fracture her skull.
Yep.
It's like, it's not fair. Like, that's not fun to watch. It's ridiculous.
Yep. And people will cheer it on. And I don't understand.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's so brave of her for doing that. No, it's a dude. It's a fucking dude just beating the shit out of a woman. There's nothing brave about it. It's fucking not fun to watch. It's awful.
And it's what I think it is I say this all the time, but white women have a ton of social influence power, and I don't really know why. But when you have trans women that are being almost like included in the mold of white women, now you can't really tell who's defending or who's for what. So now it just like, it's like, well, women need to stand up, and it's like, well, but women are defending it, but is it trans women that are defending it? It's so confusing now. Like, you don't know who's defending
it. It's women. Like, feminists have betrayed women. Basically, they're backing the trans men. The loudest feminist voices are backing trans men. So it's like, women are just afraid to speak up. But it like I said, it just happened last week in France with the bike race. So it can work as long as you all fucking refuse. If you all step forward at the same time and say, no, I'm not getting in the ring with this guy. I'm not fucking getting it on the court with this person. Like, I'm not fucking, no, it's over. Then
yeah. Dude. And a great example of this is 5 years ago, maybe in NASCAR, maybe 6 years ago, they had this thing where they did group qualifying. And group qualifying would punish based on the tires and the clean air, because they're going fast. Aerodynamics matter. The first person that would go out in last round qualifying would automatically qualify 10th, like last in round 3, because they had no tow. They had no draft. So what they would do is they sat on pit road and just wouldn't go. So you'd have 10 cars on pit road and they just wouldn't go for last qualifying, which obviously destroyed ratings. And people were pissed because nothing was happening. And they did that for like 3 or 4 races in a row, and they canceled group qualifying forever. They were like, fuck, nope, over. They quit. They killed it. And it's because they refused to participate. And if these women in mass would refuse to participate against biological men, it would be over in a fucking
over in a minute. It'd be over in a minute. Like I said, if Leah Thomas was just swimming alone back and forth in a fucking thing with no competitors in the pool with her, they'd be like, okay, this is ridiculous. Like, this is over. It's over now.
And keep in mind,
It'd be over.
No one has any issue with Leah Thomas being trans. No one gives a fuck.
No, it's about a 6'2" fucking dude with a dick who's like, he's got his dick. He's dating a girl. He's dating a woman. He has a girlfriend. It's a fucking complete farce. It
makes you think of, what was that movie, Juana Man or something?
Yeah.
Juana Man.
Is that what it was?
Is.
That's what it was called, right? It's
Yeah.
that, and that was a comedy, but it's like it's real life now. Oh.
Dude, think about the shit we're arguing about. 5 years ago, we were arguing like, hey, we can't have trans people in the military because they tend to be higher suicide rate. That was 5 years ago. Now it's like, should we allow 5-year-olds to castrate themselves? Like, we've gone from like fucking, a normal conversation to absolutely absurdity. And there's 50% of the country is like, yeah, of course 5-year-olds could decide whether they, make decisions for the rest of their lives, whether they're going to castrate themselves. It's like,
they have to be loyal. They have to be loyal to the
like, you would think like right, left, in between could all agree like, yeah, no, we shouldn't let 5-year-olds do something to their genitals that'll fucking make lifetime. But no, it's not right. Like, there's
a trend. It's the newest trend. Everyone wants to be on it because
it's like no. It's good. Like, yeah, it's like, Johnny, what's your favorite color, Johnny? It's pink. Oh, maybe we should castrate you. Okay. Like, that's as fucking simple as it is.
You know what's really weird? This is so, like, not really off topic, but a random fact that I just found out, that back, like, early 1900s and stuff, you know how when babies are born, blue is considered for a boy and pink for a girl? Well, it used to be the other way around.
Yeah. Is that right?
Like, yeah, like a long time ago, but I just found that out the other day. I thought that was a bit interesting. So.
Yeah, it's like, he likes. It's so funny how many women are like, he likes all these girly things. He likes the sparkles and the princess. It's like a 2-year-old's like sparkly things. Like,
can't believe it. Yeah. They also like jingling keys.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Colby says world record for high women's jump is 6'10". Alabama high school record for boys is 7'3". Yeah, dude, exactly. And high school boys beat college and like professional teams all the time in like skirmishes. Kitty Stalker says,
high school boys beat.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. They beat the USA women's soccer team. Kitty Stalker says, I want to watch One Punch Man, the anime, not One Punch Ma'am, the WWE. I don't like the second season of that show because the
second season wasn't good.
It didn't focus on fucking Saitama, and that's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about the other ones. Real Patriots Party on Rumble with a $20 Rumble rant says, Camel Race loser. Virtue and you will debut my streams, and we'll be playing Elden Ring with killer mods, but Virtue will be using an RGB chair. I send her a real chair. You need a chair, Camel? I mean, I love chairs. I have a chair right now, but I also love other chairs.
I love chairs.
Kitty Stalker, I appreciate you. Thank you, real boy. Real boy. 140 till double Fight Milk, boys. Patrick Power said, are we doing Fight Milk Saturday? Yes, and we're going to also do it tonight, Patrick Power, as well. Thank you so much, my friend, for your $201 super chat, you monster. And then Trent Westbrook as well. $500 super chat. My God. 140 from Double Fight Milk. Appreciate you guys. And by the way, we're 140 likes away from goal, which is insane. So appreciate you guys. I love Lamp. Yeah, dude, we live in the clown world. Now, dude, I do believe, I've been saying this for a while, I believe it's going to come full circle. And most people most people are going to come around in the next year or so. Because you can already see it. Normal people, like everyday people that are just going to the fucking post office and going to their job are starting to push back. They're like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm tired of this. This is gay. I'm done. So I think in the next year or so, it's gonna be fixed. I think so. Or well, at least less like encouraged. Did you see, Cecil, that the UN released a report in favor of decriminalizing sex between a child and an adult? So
no, we're living in like it's so funny. Like 5 years ago, people were saying like the world is being run by a satanic cabal. I'd be like, okay, you're fucking out of your mind. But now I'm like, we live in a world where like they're pushing like sex changes on children and fucking, and I'm like, I'm not so quick to be. Like, you're out of your mind. I'm like, this is like satanic, and I'm not even like quick to use that terminology. Like, there's like this shit that's going on is fucking evil.
It's like it was like 4 days ago. The UN announced via a report to decriminalization worldwide, globally, sex between small children and adults. Now, the person behind the report, the first line of the report. Now, look, let me preface this with a very important thing. I don't believe that this is all encompassing for people that belong to this affiliation. But the first line of the report says, growing up as a gay man. That's the first line of the report. The report calls on decriminalization of child sex with adults. They should be allowed to commit because it disproportionately affects people in the LGBTQ. That's pretty much the reasoning behind it. And it's because, now look, this is just, I guess, a hypothetical.
They did that. Listen, they did this. They already did this in America. In San Francisco, they decriminalized sodomy between a man and a boy.
Yeah, well, it's because what did it do, Cecil? It disproportionately affected gay men. Now, granted, a little bit of context to that law is it gave the judge in whatever case the discretion to either not file charges or file charges. But the UN is calling for complete decriminalization of it because for some odd reason, people that in a higher percentage belong to these groups like are attracted to small children. So that something's going on here.
Dude, there's crazy shit. And also Washington State yesterday made it so that if your teachers are telling your kids to transition and your kids want to transition, but you don't want your kids to transition, the state can now take your kids from you so that they can transition. This was just passed into law yesterday. So the state is now can legally kidnap your child to transition them in Washington State. That just happened. That is real. That is also fucking real.
And these teachers are nuts these days too. Like
it happened in Colorado a few days ago as well. So Colorado now is a state where you can transition and get guidance and get gender affirmation.
Colorado became a sanctuary state for transitioning. So if you're a kid that wants to transition, you just have to make it to Colorado and they'll help you.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, I think eventually, because there's going to be long-standing deafening effects from this, there will have to be some kind of terrifying like tragedy or war that's going to be civil. It's going to be within the U.S. The state, like it's going to be within the borders of the country itself. There'll be some kind of conflict because a lot of things can fly, but when you start mutilating children, something's going to get.
You would think that would unify people. Like,
you would think
mutilating children would be the thing where, like, hey, we may not agree on much, but I'm also against mutilating children. But no, that is not the thing.
Well, it goes
along. Bring us together. You would think that would be the thing, but
it goes with the thing now. It's basically a giant football game. For example, there are people that follow like Trump, and they would 100%, if Trump was like, we signs like I know this isn't how it works, but let's say somehow it got pushed through Congress and the House, and black people are now in chains. There are people that support the right they would argue why it's good. And on the opposite,
I disagree because he talked in favor of Disney, and people like openly were like, "Go fuck yourself."
No, I agree. There was people.
I think like I don't think it's as fucking.
It's not as it's yeah. I agree. It's not as detrimental on that side, but there are people that exist that
would
but,
whatever he does is fine.
But
I'm saying there is some accountability at least. Where
it's way more prevalent on the other side. It's like if somebody identifies with the like far left, they will 100% agree with everything that whatever politician says. They don't give a fuck, right? And it's rampant. Now, granted, Twitter has a higher demographic of people over there, but like you are right. When Trump mentioned the vaccine, people booed like a motherfucker. So that's true.
They will listen. They'll like Donald Trump Jr. fucking was like, "Oh, we should forgive Anheuser-Busch." Everybody was like, "Go fuck yourself." Trump was like, "Oh, DeSantis is being too hard on Disney." Everybody's like, "Go fuck yourself." Like, no, we will say, "Go fuck yourself." We're not 100%. All fucking, 100%. Lemmings that will follow. But like on the left, it's like, "Hey, we're for like mutilating children." It's like, "Okay, we're on board." It's like, "Are you what?" The fuck
well, it's like, different. Okay, it's different. So on the right, it's more policy issue. So people can disagree and agree. Whereas on the left, every single thing they put forth is based in a moral like stance. Therefore, if you disagree with it, you're an evil piece of shit.
You're a bad person.
And what is the one thing somebody that identifies with the group on the left? What is their biggest fear ever? It is not appearing morally superior than your peers. So that none of them can disagree because of that rule. Mm-hmm. Right? They have to appear morally superior. They have to identify with that space. Well, the reason I am a liberal is because I care about people. Whereas people that usually identify as conservative, they don't give a fuck. They're like, look, I just don't want to fucking pay taxes. But I don't want to do this. I want to do this. I don't want to do this, that's more libertarian. But you know what I'm saying? Like they can disagree or agree with a certain policy. Correct? So there are some people that will identify the conservative space that may be for like a little bit stricter background checks. But there's also people that identify with that space that would say absolutely not, fuck off, not to be infringed. But they still occupy the same space. There is almost no one on the the left or far left that will ever disagree with whatever the party says. It's like 1984, right? They always agree with whatever.
Highlight Victor Olmstead. He's absolutely right. Wicked Virtue talks too much and has too many opinions.
I'm just listening.
Can you let Camelot get a word in edgewise, please?
Sorry.
Can you please let Camelot finish the sentence?
Speaking of Wicked Virtue, 150 subs away from 1K, boys.
By the way, how far are we from Fight Milk? Because I'm about to go.
Well, we're already at Fight Milk, but we're 135 from double Fight Milk.
What does that mean?
That's just double the juice, boy.
I don't know what that
double
means.
The juice. That's about instead of 2 eggs, it's 4. That's pretty.
How long are you going for? You could call me. I'll come back, but I gotta.
Well, you gotta. We gotta do Naked Snake then. If you're leaving
now.
Yeah.
All right.
Now. You ready?
Are you ending the show?
No.
You guys just gonna do it in the middle of the show?
You can do it right now.
Holy shit!
I got it. Look, you hear that?
I don't know it was a thing. Do I have to get the? Do I have to get the eggs?
No, you can. I mean, I can do that in like 30 minutes. But the Naked Snake happens now.
You just want me to get naked.
Basically, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Well, yes.
With Weeaboo Desi says I'm far left and I don't trust anything politicians say anymore. But then you're not far left. If you don't blindly trust politicians, then you're definitely not far left. That means you're in some other different realm. Because
just being sane.
Now, granted,
being sane.
Generally, from what I remember growing up, is people that occupy the left did not trust the government, and people that occupy the right more so. They probably didn't as well, but they more trusted when they were in power. Now, the left 100% will do whatever the government says. If some government official came to like a person's house in San Diego, that was a far leftist and said, we have to put a bullet in your head right now in front of your whole family to protect the greater good. And
oh no, dude! After COVID, I don't trust anybody. They don't give a fuck. People will turn on each other in a minute for nothing.
Make sure you film it so everybody can see how good I was in my last moments where you blew my head off. Film it, please. Tag people on Twitter. They would do it.
Keep the mask on. People are saying when I take off my clothes to keep the mask on. I'm gonna put on a condom. Hold on.
All right, hold on. Let me get my shit ready. And Wickedverse, you can just watch and be fun. It'd be great.
You can take off your top as well.
I'm just here for the show.
Zia is the only woman that's ever done Naked Snake. And now she got bigger boobies.
Yeah, she got breast implants.
Oh yeah, dude! Congratulations to her.
Let's see if we can pull those up. Hold on.
100.
We can pull those up.
110 likes from the goal, by the way, boys. Get the hell on it, doggone it. And if we get another 130 in super chats, the fight milk will be doubled. The fight milk will be doubled.
Better
Be,
drink this a little more, so I'm ready for it.
Before the end of the stream, you'll be less than 100 away from being 1,000 subbies.
All right, here's by the way, here is his new boobs. By the way, I'll be. Are
they nude though? Hold on.
No, not nude.
Okay, cool.
Like I'm not trying to get my channel taken down.
Don't get me banned, damn you! Tired of being banned all the time.
There's
I've seen this. Yeah, they're freaking fatter than hell looking.
Great.
They look great. Yeah, dude.
Good job.
I'm proud of her. Look how fat they is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Good job, Zia.
Yeah, suckable as hell. You get some of that lip. Come on now, fresh out of the shop. That's the song he said.
They got that new boob smell.
Yeah, the new boob smell. Man, I wish it was that easy. I was talking to Zia today actually, and I was like, man, I wish like that existed. Like we could just go get the penis. The penis.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have a 8-inch penis that's fat just overnight. Be cool.
Amazing. Yeah.
And it didn't affect anything. I just had a bigger penis. You know what I'm saying? Not like a trans penis where it came from my arm. Like I want to like it just want it to be bigger. You know?
Yeah, I'm getting that thing where they take it off my arm.
Just slather it around the shaft. Like a wrapping bacon around a hot dog. It's just like
it's like a fucking chicken roll.
Yeah, then it's like ribbed for your pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Feels better. Feels better on your vaginal walls.
All right, what do I gotta do? I gotta dance here? What's going on?
Here we go. Doing it. You ready, Cecil?
Am I supposed to get undressed?
Just shirtless.
He's so confused.
You don't have to take your panties off.
My panties are already off. Oh my god.
Here we go. Wait before you come back. He's just gonna come back naked. Watch
he doesn't understand it. So
you gotta wait. Don't turn your camera on yet.
You tell me when.
You gotta wait till the cue. I'm far left with both my policies, both parties of this country and citizens. Well, I don't think that was ever their design. Thank you, Weeaboo, by the way. I love you. Oh my god.
I really got made fun of. Everybody called me gay the last time I was on the show.
Dude, I get called gay every stream. It's fine. Outlaw 2. We are 120 from Double Fight Milk. Here we go. It's time, boys.
I'm searching, I'm melting to you.
149 in a row, by the way.
But you're so supreme.
Here we go, Cecil. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We're naked, bitches. I forgot my bandana, though. Been drinking a little.
that White Claw.
Got your camera. Come on, Cecil. Pull them titties out. Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah. Now you gotta sing. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. See, you look great.
He's the leader.
Look how good you look. Can you do the jiggle titties? There you go. Look at Monkey Man and Ashley up in this bitch. Hot diggity damn. Oh my God. I give my life. Look at Chris down here. That tale as old as time. I've been there.
Oh no.
There be nobody else. Oh, Snow Rome. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. Hot diggity damn. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm doing this for Wicked Virtue.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, boys. Thank you, guys. No one saw this coming out all too. Thank you, Snow Rome, for the $10 super chat. 5 for Camelot, 5 for Cecil.
Yeah, you owe me $5, motherfucker.
There you go. Appreciate it, boys. There you go. We only lost 100 viewers. That's not that bad.
This is how I walk around normally.
Yeah, dude, same. Hold on, let me get that. God, it makes my like ass hurt when I do that. And then we got $5 for Wicked Virtues of Self-Respect. That puts us at 99. 99 until double fight milk. Damn, we're so close to double fight milk today. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
I didn't know I was gonna get naked, but I gotta go.
Get on it, doggone it. Get out of here.
Bye.
We'll love you. We just give can we get a round of applause for Cecil popping in randomly and halfway through my show? Thank you, Cecil. Love you. Appreciate you. Yeah, it was supposed to be just me, and then I sent like you and Cecil an invite, and you showed up. So I was like, oh shit, I guess we're having a good time.
Have friends today.
Yeah, dude. Thank God. Thank you guys, by the way, in the chat. We still got fight milk. I don't know if Wicked Virtue's doing it, but I'm definitely doing it.
I'll do it.
Oh, she gonna.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
God.
Hopefully, I don't throw up.
Wicked Virtue's gonna do fight milk. Holy shit, bro! That's exciting. Oh my God, awesome. Well, hell yeah. If we hit, we're 99 from double fight milk. Get on it, doggone it.
Oh no.
There you go. 100 people left. They must be gay. Those people must be gay. Wait, no, the 600 people that stayed are the gay ones. That's what it is. Those are the gays. Yeah, dude.
That would make sense.
Yeah, dude. So, by the way, guys, don't forget to give Wicked Virtue a subscribe. She's 30 away from 90, 130 from being able to sign up for monetization on the YouTube. It's gonna be a lot of fun, dude. So give her some love. Give her some love, dude. What's up, Outlaw 2? How you doing, buddy? Ashley says, just because you're part of the LGBTQ community doesn't mean you have the decision-making capabilities to consent as a child. Frontal lobe is not developed. What's wrong with this world? Well, it's coming. Now I've said for a long time, the end goal is sex with children. And now look, that was kind of like the trolley response, but I don't even think that's the end goal anymore, because it can't stop, right? Because what do people say? There's always progress to be made. I don't know where it stops.
No,
but,
they're gonna push it as far as they can.
And now people will say, "Oh, you're talking slippery slope, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Look, dude, I understand. Like, I don't exactly think slippery slope is like 100% bulletproof, but there's something's like it's not they don't go to decriminalization of sex with children and then say, okay, we're good now forever."
Yeah, no,
it doesn't stop. There's something there has to be something to march for. And that's the scary thing is like half the time you can't even, these college kids don't even know what they're marching for.
They just want to find a cause. They see a group like, hey, what are they fighting about? Let's go over there.
I remember there was some kind of riot / protest somewhere a few years ago. And this guy went around on live stream interviewing people, and no one even, like half the people he interviewed had no idea why they were even there. They were like, yeah, we're here, to, fight the man. And it's like, why? What's the reason?
That's the funniest thing during those like protests when they go up and they try to get like this interview and they're just like, well, because it's wrong. Like, well, why it's wrong? Why is it wrong? And they can't give an answer. That's the funniest. That's hilarious.
They finally break character and they're like, we just want to fuck shit up. And that's the whole reason. It's because they just want to break shit. Speaking of breaking shit, Steph LL with the face of a goddess. Double 5 milk with a $50 super chat. I love you. I appreciate you. Oh my God. Wow. That is insane.
Stream was wild.
49 away from double 5 milk. Damn, boys. 49. That's insane, Steph. Thank you, baby. I love you. I appreciate you. Jana says, I thought this was a solo stream. It was actually for like the first hour. And then I
got lonely. You needed some.
Yeah, I sent out some invites, and I've sent out Cecil's invite before I even did the stream, and he joined like sooner than I thought, which was fine because we had an awesome stream, dude. It was a fun stream, dude. It's been a lot of fun. One of the funner streams I've had in a while, so I'm glad it worked out that way. Thank you, Steph. By the way, I love you. I appreciate you for your super chat. You go to this hail, baby, hail. She's 30. You got another Melanie Mac. I don't know what it is about like female YouTube personalities, but they tend to be like my age, but also attractive. Because usually, I don't know what it is. Now it might be because where I live, or maybe it's because Twitter is not a real place. But man, like these, I don't know what these girls, man. They like hit 28, and they just completely go downhill. They gain like 100 pounds, and they like start wearing like glasses and not bathing. And I'm like, what are you doing?
I wear glasses, but I bathe, so you know.
Oh, I was wondering why you look so good tonight. You ain't got your glasses on. It's a joke. Yeah. It's a joke. Come on now.
Wow, I'm leaving. No.
Unsubmed immediately.
Unsubbed.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. I don't know what the hell happened. And look, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being average or being like loving yourself, but this movement.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, it's equally as important to love yourself as it is to take care of yourself. And you'll find out immediately that when you start taking care of yourself, you start loving yourself more. People, women especially, because women, I feel like, men will occupy more laborious jobs, but women will fight depression and they're confused. They're like, I'm so depressed and I'm taking healthcare days. I'm eating, and they're more and more and more and more depressed. And it's like, it's because you are just like in a spiral. And no amount of telling your peers they need to accept you and love you for who you are is going to make you feel better about yourself. Affirmation doesn't matter if you don't give a fuck about yourself. I'm sorry, it just doesn't.
No one's gonna save you but you, no matter what. Like
exactly.
In any situation, like you were talking about that earlier, but even in your own mind, like people can tell you all day just how great you are, how beautiful you are, or whatever, even if you're just huge, like Lizzo type girl. No offense to anybody, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But you gotta take care of yourself. There's women that'll be like skinny women will be like, oh, it's not fair that you tell this big girl that she's unhealthy and I drink every day, I'm unhealthy. And it's like, well, those are two different. It's just different. You know, I've seen a girl go on like a whole rant. That's why I thought about that. She was like, that's not right to tell them they're unhealthy. It's like, well, but they are. She's huge. What do you mean? That's not good for your heart.
No, not at all. Whoa, says, I don't know what double 5 milk, but I'll pay to find out. Thank you. I appreciate that, dude. $44.99 away. So yeah. Repeat what you just said, because I had a thought.
What about women? You're the hard thing, like that being overweight, you're just not healthy, or like how skinny women will try to stick up for the bigger women and be like, well, I drink too much, so I'm unhealthy. So why aren't you telling me I'm unhealthy? But you're telling this big girl she's unhealthy. That?
Well, the thing
like
is,
that?
Yeah.
Which
So
part? I said a lot. To
be honest, I don't remember, but I still I have another point. So the thing is, man, is women that are generally attractive conventionally or not, but they're like thin and in shape. Mm-hmm. They will always tell their fat friends to keep being them. Just keep doing you, girl. Keep doing you. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. And the reason is because women are competitive mentally, whereas men are competitive physically. Mm-hmm. Right? So it's Victor says it right here. It's crabs in a bucket. So you'll notice that if you go to a Twitter post or an Instagram post of Lizzo, like a fat, just like her rolls are everywhere. They're like on your face. Can't even get her in the damn picture. All the comments are like attractive women saying, you go, girl, you go. And this reason is because that's one less woman they have to compare themselves with. One less. Whereas generally men will be like, dude, I'll give you some gym advice. What's up? How you doing, man? You looking kind of fat. You want some advice? Let's go to the gym. Let's kick the gym's ass today. Right?
You're right.
So Whereas like a man might stab you in the ass for a job position though, because that's the cutthroat world. Ashley says check locals. Why? Oh shit. Ashley dropped a $45 locals dono, says you better count this towards your double fight milk. I'm not giving this much on YouTube. Okay, well, I appreciate it. I will count that. Shit. I will count that. I love you. I appreciate you, Ashley. You're goated as hell. What did I say? $44.99. Well, there you go. There it is. Double fight milk's been achieved. We're 90 likes away from goal. Get the hell on it, doggone it. I appreciate you guys so much for all your support. I love you. Real big, real quick. We hit a pink knot. We hit a pink knot. We had 2 red boys. We hit a gold knot. We were 1, 2, 3. We were 2 orange boys away from the orange knot too. We almost hit an orange knot. 2 oranges away there. Thank you. I'm wanting to build muscle. I still have a small amount of belly fat. Should I start building muscle now? Build muscle now. Build muscle now. Always build muscle now. 3 red boys. Don't forget Rumble. You're correct. 3 red boys. You're right. 100%. Thank you, Patrick Power. All right. So you are at 877. Damn.
Wow. Thank you guys.
Got like 100 and something subs today. All right. So here's what we're going to do, boys. I want you to give an elevator pitch for, if you've worked in corporate America, give an elevator pitch for your channel, what you do, what you're about, what your schedule's like, whilst I go and get my fight milk.
Okay.
Get on it, doggone it. Start.
All right. I got it.
Start now.
Okay. Thanks guys so much, by the way, for all the subs. You guys are amazing. So basically I started with uploading gaming content. I do still upload that a little bit, but I just started branching out to doing like interview style stuff, hangouts, kind of like this, like what he's doing. Tomorrow I have somebody coming on that a lot of you guys know. I won't say, I wait till the day of to announce it. So I have a show called Wicked's World, which I either do solo or I have a guest on. And I also have a show called Unplugged that I do with my friend Mando. She's great. We have a good time. That's every week. So there's 2 to 3 times a week I'm doing live streams over there, and I upload regularly. So it's mostly gaming and pop culture stuff. So if you're into that, come check me out. Like I said, I upload regularly, and the live stream stuff is fairly new to me. I've been doing it for, I want to say, almost 2 months now. So it's still kind of a learning curve, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And I also stream over on Kick and Twitch where I play video games. So yeah, I love video games. It's what started me on just content creating in general. So yeah, that's my pitch. If you're into that stuff, come over and hang out with me. I have a good time, and I'm really enjoying doing the live streams, and I'm really thankful to Cody for bringing me on here. I love hanging out over here as well. It's a good time. What's up, Chris? I see you in here, Christopher Arcella. Lovely Green Ranger photo. Thank you. I got to meet Jason David Frank, and that's another thing I like doing. I like going to conventions and all that. I do cosplays as well. See, look I'm still going. I can talk.
You did.
That's why I started doing content creating, because I talk a lot, and I thought people like to listen.
That's actually it's very important when you do content creation.
It is. I know there's some not to hate on girls, but I would say in general there's a lot of girls that just kind of like don't really talk and just like do something, like it's a stick, like poke, do something. And I'm like, that's why I started. I had friends that told me, they're like, you're good at video games and you talk a lot. You should go online.
Yes.
Okay.
So my theory on that, Christopher Arcella, thank you, by the way.
Arcella.
Sorry.
Arcella. He made it all fancy. Arcella.
So what I think it is generally speaking, when women are growing up, and let's take a woman that's generally conventionally attractive, right? They already fit in with almost everybody because that's how that works. You're attractive, you fit in. Usually. That being said,
that's true.
You don't have to build a personality your entire life to fit in. Now, you take kids that were kind of rejecty or maybe nerds going through school, they're always generally they'll end up being successful or being kind of like talkative personalities or outgoing because they had to build a personality to fit in with all these other kids that already fit in. That's why you always see your football players, the attractive dudes in your school, and women, they peaked at 16 and now they have 2 kids and they live right beside their school and they meet up at the Piggly Wiggly parking lot every Friday to drink and talk about how they got a touchdown in 9th grade in football. and that was their whole life, right? Whereas all these other kids that were into, maybe they were in band and art and they were kind of, getting bullied, they go on to do crazy shit that was never expected, right? Now, generally, that's not true all across the board and in 100% of occasions, but that's generally, I feel like, what happened. Because there was the gothic kids, the popular kids, and the normal kids, and then there was the nerdy kids, and then there was the fucking rejects. And the rejects was 4 kids that sat at a table together, and then the other tables were like 20 kids, 20 kids, 20 kids. In my school, the reject table was 4 kids, and it was me. It was me, my friend Joe, my friend Austin, and my friend Trey. That was it. It was 4 rejects, and we just no one liked us, and we all had goofy ass personalities because we were just fucking weird. And I feel like that's how we became who we are, because throughout life you have to, like, I was like, man, I need to, if I want to talk to a popular person, I guess I have to like make them laugh. I can make them laugh, right? I'm good at making people laugh. And that's and I feel like that's what became me, is like, people are like, you're funny. And I'm like, I don't try to be, it's just who I am, And I feel like that's kind of what happens, because women, and you'll notice that a lot of attractive women don't have personality. Why? They never had to have one. There's no need for one. They already get whatever they want until they're 30, and then they're fucked, unless it's you.
Yeah, I grew up nerdy. I was like a nerdy kid. I didn't hang out really with the popular girls and stuff. Like,
there you go.
I wouldn't say I was a reject. Like, I got along with people, but I was kind of quieter. I kept to myself. And then as I got older, I kind of branched out more and became a bit more of a social butterfly. And then I was more introverted again for a little bit, like in my early 20s. And then, so yeah, and I grew up with the boys too. Like, I know there's a lot of girls that say that, but it was like my cousin and stuff. It wasn't like, oh, I'm hooking up with all these guys. Like, no, it was family. I was best friends with my one cousin, and we just played video games. We were dorks. And yeah, so
that's all I did, man. I played games.
Oh, heck yeah. I love video games growing up.
That's all I did was play video games.
I lost sleep. Like, when you're talking about the Nintendo 64, I got the Jungle Green one with Donkey Kong, and I would just stay up and play it. That was the first game I ever built or beat by myself. That game was so long. If you played it, that game took forever to beat.
I remember when like Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 came out, and all we did, like, I would play it like for hours, and stay up till 5 a.m. and then have to go to school, and all I looked forward to was fucking like lunch, so I could go sit down with my like 2 friends, and talk about Metal Gear, because all of us was playing it, it was like a big deal. God, it was crazy. Oblivion, it's a good one. Now, granted, I was 16 when Oblivion came out, so I wasn't even in high school anymore, but it was the same shit. Like, I couldn't wait. Me and all my friends, my nerdy ass friends, we got Oblivion, and we all came to each other's houses with different TVs and played right beside each other. It's not a multiplayer game.
No, but you guys still hung out and played. That's cute.
We just played Oblivion like for days and days and days and days. I remember I went to my friend Joe's house for a week, and we played when Oblivion came out for a week. We just played Oblivion for a fucking week straight. And like, all the friends were there, and it would be like 3 p.m. and 2 of the friends would be asleep on the couch, and you just wake up and eat a cold slice of pizza and start playing Oblivion. Like,
cold
immediately.
Pizza's good. Well, as long as it's from a good place.
Dude, the Halo 2 LAN parties, dude, were freaking wicked as fuck. Wicked as fuck. Do you need to go get some Fight Milk supplies?
Yes, I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Get them Fight Milks. I appreciate all the support today, guys. It's been undamn believable. Almost a record-breaking stream. Almost. We were 2 pink boys from record-breaking with Gary's stream last month. Gary's stream holds the record for CAMELCAST, which is not surprising because it's nerdrotic. Old Mr. Gary. But we got close. We got 2 pink boys away from breaking the record with Wicked Virtue and Mr. Cecil. So make sure you follow Wicked Virtue. She's kick-ass. She's 10 subs away from 900. And then hopefully she can hit up 1,000 before the end of the week and get those super chats rolling, those memberships rolling. And it helps a creator really, really dig in and try to make a difference. Oblivion is goated. You can see it in my background. It's playing on my unit right now, Oblivion. So at the beginning of the stream, the simping was wild. Thank you. We love the simpies. The simps are the goats, man. And we had Ashley, and Ashley. Damn, Ashley, you went hard as hell over here on locals. I love you, baby. And Ghost Meteor as well. Thank you. Damn, Ashley went ham as hell on freaking locals. And of course, I'm going to shout out a bunch of guys real quick on the YouTubies. We got Phoenix Sage, Daracuda, Meat Puppet, Samantha Bullock, Shani, Matt Self, Yosh, Old Jay's Gaping Butthole, Chronically Online, Karis, Kevon Javid, Vermin Infested, Peter Frazee, Matthew Self again, Wicked Virtue before she joined, Too High Strung, Snafu, Helena, Holy Ozone, Captain Ishii, Jesse Bott, Kevin R, Shani, Squid, Jay's Gaping Butthole, Kevin R again, Crispy Cracker, Patrick Power with a $201 super chat. Jesus Christ. Sean Jackson, I love you. Crispy Cracker, Ashley, Sayin, Anime Fan, Trent Westbrook with a $500 super chat. That is in damn say. I think that dude has done that 3 times. My boy Trent's done that 3 times in the last 3 months. And there's like 1 or 2 people ever that have done that before. And he's done it 3 times. I don't deserve that shit, dude. You ain't got to do that. But I'm really thankful for you. Goes a long way. Halo Millennium, Wrathchild, Dan's Vasectomy, Paul Blunt, The Squid, Noah Sanders, Terrell Sitton, T-Mac, Cole B, Kitty Stalker, Weeaboo, Dasu, Monkey Man and Ashley, Snow Rome, Chris Cola, Steph with a big pink boy. Whoa. Christopher Arcella. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. All right. It's that time again.
So I only have 2 eggs. Is that enough? That's all I have left.
That's fine.
Is that double fight milk or is it supposed to be more than that?
That's single, but I'm gonna do double, so we're good.
Okay. And I grabbed another one of these to pour because I'm running out.
All right, boys. Make sure you like the stream. We're 70 away from the overall goal. I'm gonna go ahead and start making my fight milk, my raw egg juice, and then we're gonna call it a night with Wicked Virtue. Appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget, poor Drunk 3PO. What happened to Drunk 3PO? What are you talking about, Snow Rome? What happened to my boy Jay?
What happened to Jay? Jay's
What
my
happened
boy
to my boy
too.
Jay?
He probably got picked on like Tuesday night's main event or something.
Jay's easy to pick on, but he handles it really well.
Oh yeah, he's
a sign of a.
It doesn't bother him.
It's the sign of a good character. Because I get laid into by everybody, and I don't give a fuck. You know, still trying to get Brittany freaking Venti on my stream. Everybody's calling me a Brinty simp because I joined her stream earlier. And I'm like, well, at least she could do is join my damn show if they're calling me a simp over it. Come on. Oh, I got to do 4 eggs.
This nice.
I got to do 4 eggs because it's double fight milk. I forgot.
District was like, it's not that bad. I'm like, I don't believe you.
It really isn't. That's one thing Nick Ricato will tell you. Nick Ricato's done it like 7 times. It's easy. It sounds bad. Now, granted, the eggs, depending on how big your throat hole is, the eggs can get stuck in there a little bit, but my throat hole is big as hell. So I can just, it
all right, the eggs are all cracked in.
All right. Yeah, I got 4 of them big old fat bitches.
Got 2 in there. Look at that. I'm going to do it.
You got an icy cup or something?
No, it's just how it looks. I love this cup. It's my favorite.
Okay, cool. I'm about to say, man, you're going to have brain freeze and die. Like, brain freeze is the worst when you're doing this shit. I saw a green boy pop up real quick before we do fight milk. Alex Favre Intin Zemi. Thank you, my friend. I definitely mispronounced that. I'm sorry. I love you.
Not too much bubbles. Ooh. Like only put a little bit in there.
What does this mean? What does this mean?
That's like
everywhere.
I wasn't there for it, but it was something with G&G. I think somebody like tried to troll and they spelled something wrong. So now they started to do like 1999. They were trolling Jeremy. D-Day Cobra. I didn't see it, but someone, because I asked too, someone was saying it, and I was like, what does that mean? Hold on, I'm gonna go get a spoon so I can stir. Should I stir it or should I not stir it?
No, don't stir it.
He's like, no, you're not allowed.
Yeah, just let it happen.
Against the law.
Brittany Venti's mean girl actress, hot as fuck. Brittany Venti's really sweet in real life.
I feel like this is a lot. Did I put too much milk in here?
That's great. That's perfect. All right, let me get some milk.
Chug it. Oh no.
There we go. 70 or 60 likes away. Get on it, doggone it. She deserves subs for sure. I agree with that shit. Here's my milkies. It'd be a lot less milk than normal though, but it's
just poured a little more of the thing in there. I probably shouldn't have. Oh well. The other stuff, not milk.
And then
I'm spilling.
Don't be spilling, bro. All right. Thank you, Alex Favre. It was his first super chat ever, by the way. Thank you so much. Also, whoa. It was his first.
It doesn't smell that bad. I expected it to smell worse. I don't know why. Eggs don't really have a smell.
I'm about to bust. I saw a video and it was like it was like when you're hitting it from behind and she does that squeeze thing. And you know what the squeeze thing is. And it was like Hank Hill from King of the Hill, and he was like, whoa. And then it showed it, and then it played him like running to the bathroom, and he's like, "Oh, I'm about to bust." And I was like, dude, that's so true, man. Women fuck me, and because they'll do that, because you're edging, right? So us guys edge, and I'll be edging real hard, like I'm on the fucking verge for like 10 minutes, but I'm trying to get every last like ounce in of hitting it I can get, and then I'll be like, "Oh fuck, I'm about to bust," like King of the Hill, and I'll be like, I'll stop for a second. I'll stop. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll stop. I'll kiss her a little on the forehead. It's fine. And I can regain my composure. And then she does the fucking squeeze thing. And I'm like, no, shit. Oh, and I bust. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jesse. What? You don't know what busting is or squeeze things are? Come on now.
I don't know these words.
You don't know what the squeeze thing is. What could it possibly be? There's only one thing it can be. Thank you, Grifty. I love you. You found company. How you doing, Grifty?
The King of the Hill ones are funny. There's like one of Bobby with the girl he's dating. It's like, when he a little thick, but he treats you right. She's like
All right, here's the watermelon vodka. And that, yeah.
Damn.
We'll do that much.
Here, I'll pour a little more of this, and I feel like I'm not quite as full as you are, but you do have 4 eggs in there. So.
What did you pour in there?
I just poured some of this, my rum mojito. So it's
rum mojito. My God. Rum mojito.
With milk, yeah. I actually used almond milk instead of regular milk. If that's okay.
This makes me think of regular show. The grip of death.
Of the regular show.
Jump of death. Kick of death.
And no, I can't believe you're doing watermelon vodka.
It's not that bad. Not that bad.
I gave up on the flavored vodkas and rums. Like I used to be a Bacardi Limon and then a Bacardi Cherry. Ooh. You get in trouble with that. It tastes like juice when you mix it with the right thing.
Disgusting. Oh, your cat's so adorable.
You're drinking it right now. You mix it with milk. What do you mean?
Disgusting. It's fine.
It's fine.
I don't taste any of that shit. So I've been drinking protein for like 8 years. And through the years, protein's changed a lot. And it got real tasty for a while and then got real untasty again. I guess because like the government stepped in. They're like, you're putting like crack in this shit. So, but one time there was a deal. It was a 50-pound bag of unflavored protein whey. So I was like, and it was like $8 or $12. And I was like, oh my God, this is the best deal I've ever seen in my life, right? So I get some and I take a scoop of that shit and it tastes like throw up in dirt. It's unflavored whey protein powder. And I drank it once and I was gagging as it was going down. And I was like, oh, and I got it down and my eyes were like, there was tears coming out of my eyes and my eyes were watering. And I was like, and I fucking took that 50-pound bag of protein and threw it in the dumpster. Never. And I was like, fuck
50-pound though. Woo.
Fuck that. Like I can do a lot of things, but it literally tasted like sulfur or something. It was unbelievable. Yeah. Tristan says, without a doubt, Wicked Virtue's a 10. But to be fair, Camelot is also a 10. Well, thank you, Tristan. Your simpery is appreciated. I love you. And I appreciate that.
We need you to gas us up. We're about to drink fight milk.
So yeah, please give me all the gas.
Gas us up.
Thank you, Grifty. Appreciate training for fight milk. Ready whenever. Lemon K.
I did no training, so here's hoping I don't throw up. I think
I gotta bring Grifty on for sure. Thank you, Grifty. I love you. And thank you, Tristan. I appreciate you, boys. Let's do some fight milk. It's time, boys. Now remember, Wicked Virtue. Right? You got to drink it in one go. I know it sucks, and you've never done it.
Chug. I'll do my best.
You got to kill it.
I'm gonna be all spilled.
It's gonna, and you might spill it. I spill it all over me every time.
Okay, I got a napkin. I'm ready.
That's a very small napkin.
No, it's a paper towel. It's just rolled up because I already spilled a little on my desk.
Look at this. Isn't this something? So put my bib on, and then go. All right, here we go, boys.
Victor, thanks for this tip.
Ashley says I'm super allergic to kitties. I can't help it. I love them. I'm allergic to cats also, and I have 2 fucking giant cats.
So you're all puffy faced.
Yeah. So I have a big cat. His name's Sushi. And he's real big. And my cat Thor was a really small, like Norwegian forest cat. She looked like a Norwegian forest cat. She wasn't one, but she was real furry. And she's beautiful, but she's real little. She disappeared one day. And I think somebody picked her up. She probably went to somebody's backyard and they like picked her up and she's like, Mayor, I love you. And that's because she was so well.
Mayor, I love you.
They're like, I'm keeping this bitch. They're like, I'm keeping her. She's great. She didn't have a collar on. Now my cat, Butt Cheeks, has a collar on and it says Thor because I had her collar. I just didn't put it on. So I adopted a cat that looked very similar to Thor and I called her Miss Butt Cheeks. And I call her Cheeks. I just call her Cheeky. She was about the size of Thor when I adopted her. And they're like, she's 2 years old. And I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, that bitch is like double the size she was. She is huge. And her paws are like as big as a German Shepherd's.
Oh my God.
But she's so sweet. And her meow is like super high pitched and ridiculous. It's so hilarious. But they go outside. When I get home from the gym, both of my cats are just sitting in the driveway. Like
they're just waiting.
I just let them. I have a cat door, and they just go out. I let them be free, man. I trust them. They're pretty smart. So
yeah, cats usually come back, but you got to be careful with the girls because they come back pregnant.
Well,
if they're not fixed.
I got her vagina ripped out. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, they're both really skittish when people like walk up to them. So, but except unless it's me. But if they see random people, they bolt. So I don't have anything to worry about. Thor was not like that. She'd see a giant dog and she'd run up to it and cuddle it. She's stupid as fuck. But she was just too sweet. Too damn sweet. All right, boys. It's that time again. I'll tell you when. It's when the bass drops and it's like... So you'll know.
Good luck, chat.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty rough.
Here we go.
No, you're not the first girl. Melanie Mack's done it, I think. Nina didn't do it. Melanie Mack did it, though. Chrissy Mayer said she'd do it in the future. And I was
gotta get mentally prepared for it.
Yeah. It's not that bad. You just gotta kill it. You just gotta kill that shit.
Gotta crush it. Okay.
Here we go, boys. Here we go. It's that time. Double fight milk for the first time in a while, boys. Get them locks up. I love you and I appreciate you. You guys are goated as hell. Let me spread out my bib here.
Right? Maybe I should do it. I'm gonna move my hair. I'm gonna get it all in my hair.
Here we go, boys. It's that time again. Let's see how Wicked Virtue does. Let's do it. Woo! She's still going. Get it. Get it. Get it. Easy. Ooh.
Lil came out. Woo!
Easy. Easy.
Do I got muscles yet? Do I look like Gaston?
Yes, you're shredded now.
I spilled a little bit. Sorry, Chad. That was
great. No. Dude, I spill like half of it every time.
Woo!
It's all over my...
I did it. 2 eggs.
Congratulations.
That actually wasn't that bad.
It's not that bad. Yeah.
It's not that bad. Okay.
Not that bad.
I confirm. I was a little bit scared. Disparu, if you're here, you were right. He was like, it's not bad. He crushed it. I saw that when he did it.
He beat me.
He's like, I just went back to the university days, and I'm like,
yeah. Flawed. I think no, it wasn't flawed. It might have been.
I know Cody's covered. I'm like, I spit up a little. Cody's covered.
It was Quarter Black Garrett. Yeah, Quarter Black Garrett beat me, and so did Disparu. Thank you, Richard Bosalon. Said Wicked Virtue sub.
Thank you.
Jenny Mac, I love you. Appreciate you. God, it's like so cold in my gullet. It's so cold in my gullet.
Just gotta shoot it.
I'll spill a little bit. Yeah, dude, I had it all over my ass.
Yeah, I didn't do that bad actually. I just came out a little bit.
Oh God, let's go look here. Let's take a double check. Oh, you're at 900 subs.
I'm at 900. Thank you, guys.
100 away from 1,000. I'm gonna post her link one more again, guys.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
Here's Wicked Virtue's link. Hopefully,
I'll be live over there tomorrow. Try to get this guy to come over. Yell at him, chat. Tell him stop being so busy. He's gonna come over and hang out there one day. I will. Yeah, tomorrow I got so much bullshit tomorrow, but one day this week because Thursday. Tomorrow I got to unload my trailer finally because I was on the fence about unloading it because I was like, well, maybe I can just take my car straight to the shop. But the guy's like, just bring the engine, and I was like, fuck. So I'm gonna have to unload everything and then take the engine out. Sunday I'm gonna take my engine out of my car. And then I got to load it. And then Tuesday, I think I'm going to take it over to the shop.
The shop's like 3 hours away, but that's fine. There's only there's 4 dudes in the US that work on this engine. It's a very, very proprietary engine that only existed in I don't even know when, probably 2004 to 2008 in the NASCAR Cup Series. So
yes,
there's
the older
4
stuff's
dudes.
always hard to find. Yeah.
And it was only made for NASCAR. It's not like a normal engine. It's a monster. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate you. Love you.
Thank you. I did. It really wasn't that bad. Listen, anybody that he asked to come on, ladies, just do it. Just do it. It ain't that bad. Just got Chuck.
Brad Dabs. If you actually drop that much Brad Dabs, yeah, that would be the engine right there. Appreciate you guys so much. Your mom pulls siege engines from Mordor. What the fuck you talking? What the fuck you talking about, bitch?
I'm just glad I had 2 eggs left. I hard boil them. They're my snacks. So that's why I only had 2 left.
I used to hard boil eggs, 30 eggs.
Oh, I love them. Yep, I do a bunch. Yeah. Because more when I just want a little snacky snack,
Yeah, dude. I used to snake them. Well, I would have to be rushing to work, right? So I would open the fridge. I'd always be running late, right? I'd run to get to the fridge, grab 2 boiled eggs and a protein bar, and jump in my car and just peel them as I drove.
Yep.
That's what I did, dude. That's what I did. The entire chat would be all good to sleep with you if you dropped that much. I agree. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna raid King Queso tonight. Make sure you raid my boy and you give him some love in the chat. Please, please, please. He's a great streamer. He deserves it. And he's got a beautiful face too, which is very important. And don't forget to follow Wicked Virtue. The stream will be live on Rumble and on this chat. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with you, boy. Woo. And have yourselves a good ass night. Make sure you like the stream on the way out to get to the 800 like goal. I'll see you guys Saturday. I might stream Friday as well, but Saturday is for sure. Of course, I'll have I forget his name every time because I get him confused with freaking Law and Lumber. God, his name's different now on Twitter. You guys know what I'm talking about. John, fuck, what's his name? His name changed on Twitter to the Protector or the I don't remember.
Legal Vices? No, you had him on already. I'm just reading the chat.
Not Mindset or
had him on.
It's the other guy, Joe.
Legal Mindset?
He's Jewish because he was like, I can't do it this week because Passover or something. So now he's doing it this week. Good logic. Thank you. Good logic is coming on Saturday. Yes. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Join the raid. It's starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.